All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are not doing normal because I passed out putting my 2-year-old to sleep. So we are just getting this stuff started. I just joined. I was supposed to be helping some people with the Attunement heroics, so we're hopping into that. Just gonna get right into it. We're gonna go here. Got kind of all of that dialed in, which is pretty cool.
All yours.
Let's see here. Go to. This looks cool. That.
All right,
okay.
we're hiding.
That should be much better.
It's all under control now.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. It should be good now. Explode. So I forgot to set up my freaking my recording scene is all good.
Probably could have waited so long.
Okay. Probably don't need that anymore.
You should be able to max range these. I was doing it on my shaman earlier in here.
You know if that's better. If not, I'll switch scenes. We can go from there. So I got. sorry.
Gouge and heal and stuff.
I didn't mean to explode your ears.
Cleared like
actually spent
first front area.
Fuck! I put the wrong trap down. I spent a lot of time figuring out the audio stuff.
We'll make it work.
I can cock slap them.
Hell yeah. But I forgot to switch my scene and test all that.
Cock slap.
So the video I put out today on Classic
Shit,
Plus, I was doing with the new 3 seconds.
Alterac.
Okay, traps down.
Cool.
I was just trying to AoE farm fucking Alliance in the cave, but nope. Oh my god.
How about get farmed by the AoE? Oh, no. Can't hear the music now.
No,
Perfect.
I couldn't get that one. I tried.
Okay, I'm gonna test something here. If I turn this up, you should be able to hear that. I'm gonna keep it pretty low.
I shouldn't have done that.
Alright, you got this, Thomas.
Thomas is fucking him up.
Okay, how do I play this? But
You've got it, dude.
I ran into silence and just got.
oh no, I tab targeted. Fuck.
So
Oh,
close.
I had to feign. I had to feign. Ah, dude, I fucked it up. I tabbed. Okay, thanks, Explode. Thank you, thank you. Sorry about blowing out your eardrums.
It's
Didn't-
alright.
didn't
I
mean to
should
do
have
that.
run in to try to interrupt that heal.
I would have been able to do that for sure. I fucking freezing trapped the guy. And then I didn't stop auto shot. Yo, you gotta let me tank a heroic for you sometime. Yeah, of course, man. That's what dual prot looks like. So I watched Frenzy. Frenzy is like I think he's like on my level of YouTube. He's got a lot more subscribers, but he's like very chill, like kind of calm. I like a lot of his takes. But I think he talked about that that build, and it seems pretty cool. It's like I think he called it the dual wield devastate build. Okay, this is like way too much. Hold on. This is like too much, too much, too much. Okay, I want this is more my. All right. But yeah, Taylor, I think you hardly see any prot warrior. I mean, I hardly see any prot warriors with the groups that I'm in. Granted, I play a prot pally for most of it, so like I'm normally not around the tanks.
Tell me if you're about to die, Siggy. I'll try and bop you.
Hey, I am.
There's no way I could have told you on that one. I literally died in like half of a goal.
I'm gonna pull her right, so you can get him alone.
Yeah, that works.
But if I notice I pull an aggro, I'll say something.
Then when he's like low, I think I can get that other one on the right.
Yeah, they're all good now since the Legionnaire is done.
Then we'll get the group of 4.
No, you can get 2. I mean, we could take 4, but you can get into it.
Damn, I don't know if I can take 4, boss.
Oh, we're getting 4.
Hey,
Heyo! Don't tempt me with a good time.
Ready or not, here it is. I got the wrong one there. No way of it. Oh, I can't get you. No.
Like that, the bars were green,
Like
I
you
arc an
click.
explosion, and then I died. Like,
I'm not
Yeah.
throwing shade here. But why don't you have fucking Imp Blizz on one of your specs? What are your specs? Do you have like a PvP
I mean, I
and
have a PvP spec, I guess, but
you don't have like a
I literally
Okay.
lose half my spell power. It's
got it. Okay.
Look, we just struggle around here and don't CC anything.
Okay, so you have Imp Blizzard. It's just on a non.
It's a
It's not
PvP
on.
spec.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes
yeah,
sense.
and
I was
then
like, I
also,
could have like,
I'm
what
like-
is?
I'm wearing all the Spellfire stuff, so that's like I go from like having 1200 spell power to having like 600 spell power.
Right. Okay.
Which I guess doesn't really matter much for Blizzard, but it's also what's it called? Fucking Frostbite, so your pet would die like every time.
That's okay.
Oh no, mistakes were made.
Oh, good Hodge. You hodged him in the middle of his charge. That was pretty cool.
Close. Kill that guy so he doesn't do something annoying.
Gillian, do you still make any of the old stuff besides flasks for alchemy? Like in this
Lately, the only thing... No, definitely not. The only thing I've been making recently is vengeance wraps.
old stuff.
Yeah, no. The answer is no. I have not made anything old world except for a supreme power and
Still was
bonds. I guess I've made the elemental sharpening stones for Wreck Ted at the beginning.
Sure.
Because they just go arcane with him, please. Yeah.
Siggy
Siggy has like 8 characters.
I
He's
don't
one of
know.
those
Old
guys.
old herbs too.
Can I get a table? I do apologize.
Yeah.
You got a macro
Just
auto
saying,
shot
it's
into a lot of your
the
abilities.
first
So I was told, JDM, that is a
Somebody had
DPS
said that
loss.
went all the way up over like 3 gold each
With the
yesterday.
way that like clipping works,
Oh.
I did have it that way.
I knew that would happen. I should have
And I
bought more
removed
Gift
it
of
all.
Arthas.
Oh yeah, just
This is just an alt that I use to farm Primal Nethers. So I'm
Yeah,
not
that's pretty much
looking
just
to break
good
ground
for
speed
anyway.
records. But maybe I go survival and just throw entrapment traps.
I mean, wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
I think we're
Oh.
just gotta hold my dick for a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, do that. No, Thomas, it's not worth it.
Fuck Thomas. Okay, I'm gonna swap in entrapment.
I always say.
You just don't add it to your steady shot? Check.
This is the worst pack.
Second, I gotta drink. Yeah, this will be a lot easier with entrapment. Oh, well, I just switched survival, so this is gonna be all fucked. Arcane shot, it's in there. Aim shot, it's not in there. That's like a melee weave, though. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, I put the trap back here, boss.
Oh, fuck.
I thought you were gonna
Oh,
pull
I'm
them
glad
all.
they all-
I thought you were gonna pull them all back. My bad.
I'm glad they all ran with me. That was cool. Nice horse stomp.
Oh, fucking dead is
Honestly,
dead.
entrapment might not be the play.
Oh, 'cause you'll die?
Right?
It works like Nova, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely does. So if you're in there in melee range,
It's right out of melee. You just gotta ride the line.
yeah, if you're in there arcane explosioning, maybe not.
I think
Right out of the
I just gotta
bubble.
pay more attention.
What's up, Thundry?
I was surprised.
And JDM, I don't mind survival. I have it because it's really useful for entrapment. And like basically, I just took, I think, might be deflection.
What
One of
is
these
with
I
all
just
these
put in
trees?
entrapment rather than
Going this.
I think it's
Fun, man.
it will take deflection maybe.
I mean, but did
Get
I?
a spirit buff.
The bad
not
thing
doing
about
great.
survival
Oh, sure.
is you don't have any cooldowns. You just have
Circle here. So
rapid fire, which you
I
don't
am
have like the
actually gonna
bestial
play
wrath,
some
which
Just
feels
Priest
fucking terrible
Wrath.
on bosses.
Just Priest and Wrath is actually a lot of
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
You're gonna start leveling up priest then.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put the trap on the right side, I think, or on the left side. I think we.
It'll probably be the last class I level. I do plan on getting like all the classes of 70 Wrath.
high knockoff.
You also don't
Hi,
have.
that's all.
God, I can't fucking see.
Let's go back and forth.
Okay, I gotta actually dial in. Because I am playing this
He swung
very
at me and
poorly.
missed.
Oh, 2 more, Kane.
Yeah, I don't know. It
Good
just
job.
doesn't feel nearly as good.
Nice. You're
It feels a lot easier to play, that's for sure. Careful, Siggy.
I got a ton of them.
Really testing your healer.
It's because I have one of the best healers on the server, so.
Glaze him up.
Getting hit for 90% of your health, no big deal.
Hey, as long as you're not one shot, I can almost always heal it. Probably it's about 80% of the time they one shot you.
But yeah, I mean,
Kill these dogs quick before they kill me. Probably slow trap too. Alright, that works. Nice.
Couple of crits.
Yeah.
Palm blasted his ass.
Yeah, I threw a name shot on him too. That reminded me of the
We made it
the
to
monstrosity
doors.
packs in Nax.
Oh yeah, where you just all load up on them.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so make it a raid and someone logs out and he runs over? Is that
I
how
can
it
just
works?
run out.
That works too. Yeah, yeah, you got Blink. Or
For,
Gilly's got his. Yeah.
I'll race you. I resisted your Nova, bitch. You.
You might think you're fast, but Blink
Wait,
is
hold on,
faster.
hold on. You. Bitch.
Had the rogue in there trying to buy those boots. People always tempted me. I've never sold gear, but people made me want to.
You thought you were gonna win.
I stopped. Okay, and then I'm ready to pack Stabby in after his sprint.
Packing in.
There is like so many alliance out
scary.
here, they're gonna blow me up.
Oh, you Perfect. need me? I'm ready. Yeah.
The lonely mage. Nothing to see.
Oh, they're talking right now.
Just run in, Stabby, and then sprint. Then I'll pack you the rest of the way. It's gonna be glorious.
I'll straight arcane explosion all their asses down.
Just on 0. We
Welcome in,
all
guys.
do
Welcome in.
arts and cast on this mage.
Alright, here I go. You guys are here on YouTube. Just know there's like a 30-second delay from when you
So funny
type
when you're
to
double,
when
triple
you. When I
rogue
see it,
doing that
if
stuff.
you're on Twitch, it's like instantaneous. I don't know if there's any way I can fix that.
Makes me want to have a rogue.
If you know
game.
how, I
honestly
would
think I
love to
could.
let me know.
There's a couple 69s here. Yeah, I think I could kill them all, honestly.
Sprint, you fool!
Sorry,
Sprint, you fool!
Better get the jump on him, not risk it.
Pass me the baton. The character looks outrageous.
Do you like my mask?
Why am I so much faster? Yeah, dude, you're looking good. Got that DST, got that spike blade,
Juiced up.
juiced up, ready to fucking roll. JDM? Okay, so you're over there in Europe, yeah? Part of Europe. Guess. I'm just gonna guess Germany. I know with like 25% of my YouTube audience is from Germany, which is wild. What a
It was
sweet
pleasure,
treat.
fellas.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
Hell yeah, thanks.
I see.
Go ahead
Oh,
and
yeah,
kick me. I'm all
I-
tapped.
I gotta do the honorary kick.
So we're doing heroic shattered halls for I think these two, Emmett and Logier.
Yeah, it's cool.
The rest of us have it done. I don't on this character, but my a bit south of Europe. Okay. Oh, interesting. So you must be okay. South of Europe. So you're like either in Africa or like maybe in the Middle East. The only place I've been in Africa is a military base called Djibouti on the eastern side. And in the Middle East, I've been to Oman. I was in a place called Duqm. Duqm in Oman in like probably early 2015. And then Bahrain. That was like a major culture shock. Middle East. It's like there's a lot of stuff that's cool about it. And there's a lot of stuff that's like just totally different. I've never been to Europe though. Oman is beautiful. What surprised me the most about Oman was they had like miles and miles of infrastructure, like roads and off ramps and highways and all that, and nothing around it. It was wild, you know. Second smallest country in the Gulf. Oh. My mind immediately goes to Kuwait, but I don't know if there's anything smaller than Kuwait.
Get your shaman up, pokers. They're looking for shaman.
Yeah.
Who is?
I,
Chill?
Chill, yeah. They need a resto.
Yeah, I'll rest him for him.
Or actually enhance too. One or the other, I think.
It'd be
Oh, I
better
should have switched
resting
BM.
than-
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
You still can. It doesn't pull the boss.
Yeah, but I'll be in. They're in Kuwait? Okay.
He pulls the bench.
I had a buddy of mine in high school. His family was part of like
Yeah, that'll be fine.
so I grew up in Bakersfield, California. I'll just stay, it's fine. And there's big Chevron business in Bakersfield, and I think that
should've managed.
there's also Chevron in Kuwait. And so he grew up in Kuwait, and I got to hear a bunch of stories.
Keep me at that interview. Oh, you're the goat.
I think the Middle East gets a bad rap, honestly. I never had the opportunity to go to like all the touristy places like Musiki.
Oh, I was standing in the shit. I wasn't
Right.
paying attention.
The
Happens to
arcade
us all.
explosion. That arcade explosion, Caspar.
I was literally looking if I had fucking
Hey.
there you go.
Hey,
I was
there
looking
it
if I
is.
had mana potions because I was hitting the fucking thing and it was going off.
Okay, there is Chevron. Okay, played baseball. Here were some kids whose parents worked at Chevron. Yeah, so he his name was Ryan, and he had all these
Are the
crazy
worst
stories
being
about
tunneled.
growing up in Kuwait.
Just looking at your pet and then steady shot bar. As soon as I see my pet pull something, I talk it.
Dude, I literally.
I forgot to buy a
fucking-
fucking tong today.
I was
Oh,
hitting
so
my
nice.
my mana potion fucking binding and it wasn't going off.
Yeah, the
so
Middle
was,
East
like,
I think
looking
gets
in my
bad rap.
inventory if
I mean,
had
especially
some.
right now. But there's so many beautiful
Makes sense.
countries or like things. Even like Iran. I mean, obviously right now it's getting a lot of news.
So I
But
told you, Emma, that, like,
I used to play a
Iran's
video
every
game called
time.
Travian with a guy from Iran, and he was like an
Yeah, man,
engineer,
sick.
and he would tell us how like
Like,
what it
ran
looked
this
like. He'd
place,
send us
like,
pictures, and it was
I don't know,
beautiful,
like
you know,
60
like
times.
Damn.
luscious and everything. There's a lot of history in that part of the world too, which I think is a lot of Westerners don't quite understand.
That's this one.
It's kind of funny when we all needed like 3 items and just none of them dropped for 20 runs.
Ryan, RYAN.
It's best
and
for
no,
my
I mean,
DPS, but
he wasn't bald
XP
when
is
I
the
knew
one
him.
that gives,
I knew him in high
more-
school.
More crit for people, so I'll swap to that one.
Which I imagine Kuwait's like a pretty. I mean, it's not
I'll Nova these.
small
just run
village,
past them.
small where you know everyone, but
Need to get
it's
ahead of
pretty
you.
small. What's the population of Quaitland? Look this up.
Get them in your Kong. And
Oh fuck! Oh.
Oh,
you
that's
don't
not
want to
good.
get too close to them.
I put Cheetah on the second I walked past them, and they fucking attacked my
Engage.
ass.
What? How'd that one right?
Yeah, 5 million. Okay, that's what I thought.
Trap, sir?
I was hamstrung cheetah fucked.
Oh, I see.
That ever happened to you guys?
It's a rough time.
You ever get hamstrung by a
Oh,
guy?
fire low.
That sounds like a good name for a band.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I
It's gotta be a death metal band.
still waking up. I'm not playing this well at all, guys. Like, not at all. We're in half for foreigners. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Oh.
So I'm excited. Like, right now we're doing Thursday, kind of like
guys.
Thursday fun day. You know, like it's whatever.
Did your
What?
party.
But as soon as SCCTK comes out, streaming
The amount of
2 nights of
night
raids,
you
and
can
then
fucking
Friday will be
play
like
with
the
armies
fun
is
day.
kinda
You know,
nuts.
which is where I intend to do like the gold making Q&A, which we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to do tomorrow. It's my son's second birthday party on Saturday, so my parents are flying
Think
in.
it's gonna bug out? Find out.
Do I need to? Yeah. Bring it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
going
yeah.
all the way back.
Okay, well, I just fucked up that trap.
I don't want to bring the
I
Legion
can
very
cock
close.
slap them.
Can you Nova? Careful,
Yeah.
careful, careful. I love that you can war stomp in Boomkin. 5 seconds till trap.
Wait a minute.
A little cock slap and a Nova.
Okay,
Careful, I got
Nice.
plus
Okay,
okay, trap's
cast.
down, trap's down, trap's down. Right where they are.
Alright, cool.
You're a master of the cock. Slap.
Damn!
They used to call me that in college.
Oh, God.
Perfect. Oh, my pet's not even fucking attacking. God damn it. I definitely could be playing this a lot better. You sound really quiet. I got a heart attack on the YouTube ad. Oh, I'm really quiet? Oh, it is kind of quiet. Hold on. Yeah, so new mic, new audio interface. See if I can. I can't show you guys, but all of my sound is probably totally different, and that's I should have dismissed. Oh,
Kill the dogs.
I'm terrified to have my pet out right now.
Could be.
And I'm just gonna backpedal. Just waiting to tab target and accidentally fucking pull the entire room.
So I feel doing all the skips in Kara as a hunter.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hit any buttons.
Well, especially after last night when I accidentally wiped us all. That was pretty terrible.
All blur. After this last car.
Okay,
run.
my sound's really quiet. Got a heart attack on the YouTube ad. Okay, that's not good. Let's
Normal
turn
hunters,
that
though, if
up.
you do.
Turn that up a little bit. I might need to go in and like boost everything is the problem. I'm not entirely sure yet, boys.
Wait.
Quality's good though. It did
Oh,
just blow
Pat.
my eardrums out. The
Oh no.
it's a prank.
I'm compromised.
Guys, we might be fucked.
Wait, Pack's still up.
It's
Oh, pack. Fuck.
oh no! Oh, I should have saved it.
You
No,
should.
I
It's
should.
okay.
Oh,
It's all good.
yeah.
Well, you see, what had happened was, boys, I got a new audio setup, and I was trying to figure out why I'm so quiet. And I wiped us
Blame
all like a
Thomas.
fucking idiot. Yeah, definitely Thomas's fault.
Oh, big honk.
Was that like
Big Onk?
in the
Big Onk
future or
energy,
something
okay.
right there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What are you guys talking about?
Blew your eardrums
Like,
out. I
what
feel
do you
really bad
mean
about that. I
when
hate
you
when that
wiped
happens.
us?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever they say, Pack was
Oh,
not
it
on.
bugged.
It was... Pack was... Pack was on. I'm sorry, boys.
You might have seen the future.
Okay, the other option we have for the
That res
microphone.
didn't work.
Oh, weird. Okay, another one coming.
We know what that sounds like. It was probably a little bit loud. Turn this down just a tad. That's part of the fun about recording and all this is I go through and I
Oh,
watch
yeah,
everything.
It says you have a res pending.
Oh, it's broken. Damn.
Tracing. Oh, now you lost me, Miriam.
I just run, I guess.
If you give it like a minute, it'll work.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just tried reloading. I don't think it does anything.
If you like wait for the old one to wear off, which I think is like a minute, you should be able to res again.
Yeah.
What if I bring all these fuckers way back? Oh, did the Pat come?
What?
Did the Pat come? Is that what killed us?
No.
No, I think the pack.
The Pack.
That's what killed us.
It was the
Okay,
Pack.
okay. Noted. I don't know. You guys are gonna prove that one to me.
It was a good pack.
Okay, yeah. The pack
pack-
of
pack
mobs.
of
The pocket mobs killed us.
pack.
That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know what happened, Chief.
Just slowly tried to get away. Crawling.
That'll happen.
Oh, so I was about to lay on hands, but I flopped over right before I hit it.
He probably would have still died.
Did that res go through?
Yeah, nice.
There it is.
Pack.
Oh, Terracon and Thunderstrike was 2 gold 20. So it got reset yesterday. It's on its way up, guys. I really do think so. I think that for months now, I've been saying the time to sell is the lead up into phase 2. Normally when the announcement's made. However, what happened was they made the announcement and said, hey, you've got a month, right? So I wasn't sure what effect that was going to have, but I think that we're seeing like the start of what I'm normally talking about. We just didn't have like a pop because the announcement wasn't made 2 weeks prior to the
Backbreaker.
release. So I think there's
Round
I think it's a good chance like that everything's about to explode.
Pack check.
Pack check complete. Sat. God, I would love to just put down a fucking magma trap, whatever it's called. Explosive.
Oh, the killer's
Second trap down. The rhythm of
C4.
oh, oh,
Sorry,
oh.
I had to.
God, the rhythm of survival is so much slower than the rhythm of BM. I think it's because I don't have imp. No, I do. I don't know why. My attack speed is just way slower. I'm sure there's a talent in here
Hard
somewhere.
is trash. Cool.
Okay, Marion, I didn't expect the man
Yeah,
would
it's kinda
almost cleared out my
sucky,
stock. I love that. Yeah, so like I sold a bunch of haze potions today. I posted more before we went to here. And oh, I heard him fucking grunt and thought I pulled. But I think yeah, like there's, I mean, granted it's Thursday. I forgot to do the market update yesterday. I was actually sitting there trying to figure out what I wanted to record last night because I have a couple of ideas, and every night I just choose one. And I was like, oh, Wednesday.
If there's a
Totally
Surely we
fucking-
can kill it
these
before it
guys.
gets here, right?
If not, I'll just blow the dogs up.
Back it up.
If not, the trap will pull them.
True.
Hey,
And
let's
I can
get
put on-
one.
I can put on
Okay,
pack.
swap to the dogs. Get the dogs.
That dog got trapped, bitch.
Alright, cool. We're
Dog bit.
Hell
You
yeah.
got trapped and then clapped.
Hell yeah. Just
Clap trap.
Those dogs hit way too hard.
it hit like a blood furnace mob, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta stop winning shit. I have no more room.
With that streamer luck.
It's already kicking
I'm
in.
not a streamer. Don't.
Hey, I don't make the rules. I mean, we've been getting DSTs recently. That's all I gotta say.
I'll tell you what. When I quit my job as an engineer and become a full-time streamer, then I'll call myself a streamer. Otherwise, I'm just a dude playing the game, just like everyone else. I just happen to be teaching some people on YouTube.
You know when we weren't getting DSTs? When you weren't streaming?
Ooh, true. That means I should be Retribution Prio'd, right?
Probably.
Okay.
It's valid.
He's
I
got-
think.
Yeah, but if you have it, then the DST.
Hold.
will
I switched to BM. I gotta drink.
Yeah, I thought it was Rec Prio.
No, Retribution. Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
I am trying, so I'm gonna try to manipulate my way into Loot Council and get that Curse Vision, or no, not Curse Vision. Although that's really good too. The belt. I really want the belt.
1,000 deaths.
I think it's 100.
Build.
1,000 deaths is like, that's Genghis Khan level. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, that'll be the big one right there of next phase.
Yep. I think it goes first Prio, Retribution, of course.
And the bear.
Nope, just Ret. It's got to be proud.
I'll take a second belt. Second belt.
The thing is, I don't actually give a fuck.
I mean, the way I look at it, it's everyone else's problem.
Long edge, you get the next
Any chance you
DST.
get wisdom? You
And
whiz
you
on
can
him?
take the rest. Yeah, it's on.
God, I almost beat Siggy. Siggy's just cheating. He's got fucking Moon Kinara. He's got the Innervate.
Yeah, that one's pretty much between
He's got the Wrath.
Rogue, Enhance, Bear. Those are like.
This is a hot take, but They gave Stabby the DST. I think he's got to chill for a phase. That's huge for him.
His
Well, that's-
DST.
I don't take that
into
off
the
the rest of
build.
the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, no class does, right?
I think.
well, maybe
we were talking
Hunter.
about it. It's
Hunters-
best.
Warrior loses.
It's
the
best
labor.
for
No, Warrior
That's
wears it.
who I think. Like the Warrior, and there might have been a
Warrior
drug
and
deal
Rogue are the
made
best.
I'm sorry.
because it all comes down to who gets glaives, right? Like
I'm a stud.
Yeah, see, that's also.
yeah, like if you got DST and then you got
Simple, you guys are crazy.
yeah, like in my mind it's got to be either you or Rec.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know if Rec has the like I don't know if Rec has the TBC itch, you know,
Yeah, Rogue
or
makes
he's just
sense
really
the
busy
way
like
he
that.
uses it.
But like Rec in Vanilla was leveling his like 4th high warlord at this point.
But yeah,
Just
DST,
saying, like,
the best twos, Rogue Warrior for sure.
Yeah.
They get the
Yeah.
most value full
Rogue
game
doesn't
for
even
it.
become a class until they get glaives.
I mean, Sebi puts up
Argument-
numbers. Sebi does good damage, obviously. And I don't think it's bad to give it to the rogue at all. I just
That's good.
when you're talking about that the belt, it would be wild for them to give you DST and the belt.
I mean, the belt
Oh, yeah, for
is pretty massive for Rogue too.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Yeah, but it's not about that.
the same mentality can be used for DST.
bad.
Like the DST is a
Yeah.
massive upgrade for all the other classes. That's what I'm saying.
It's just spreading the really prized loot.
Yeah, I mean,
between
what I think is going to
multiple people.
happen,
Kill the dog?
it's looking like they're going to start fucking handing out gear a little bit more.
Talking about Blizzard.
Yeah. Like
With
they
the-
increased all the
well,
drops.
Whatever they did in Classic Lich King sounds like what they're are planning to do for the heroics.
Mhm.
hope
Can you imagine
so.
2 belts dropping
That'd
off
be so
fast,
good.
dude?
That'd be wild. Yeah, like well,
Dude, if they do the alphas or whatever, that would be fucking amazing.
Oh, that'd
Well,
be great.
and I don't think they will. But if they put DST on like a vendor or some shit in phase
But it won't be
3,
badges.
maybe. I
Can
don't
they
know.
add a new currency?
9 badges.
So what was the way they did the rat heroics? Those alpha, beta, gamma, whatever fucking
So
ones.
the last
great.
boss in the alpha dungeons gave a certain currency, and then that currency could be used to purchase things from last tier of raid.
It was so good with having
It
ults.
was.
It was the best thing.
Was
could
it the
you
same
imagine
boss,
those?
or what was it?
Dungeons
What was the
like
changes?
viable again.
They put new mechanics for the heroics and they scaled up like all the damage and health and
Oh,
everything.
right. Okay.
Could you imagine alpha TBC heroics though?
No, that's the
So
thing.
It's
But I could
so hard.
imagine if they nerfed them and then they said you get.
That's what it sounds like they're gonna do. It
I think
sounds like
it'd
they're gonna you're gonna get post nerf heroics is what it sounded like.
Yeah. Yep.
I want harder heroics that give the currency at the end. That'd be
I-
fun.
See, the alphas and
That-
gammas and betas and stuff, they weren't even necessarily harder.
But they
just
added
literally
more.
scaled the
Sometimes they were
alpha and
easier.
added. Yeah, some of them actually were easier because the extra mechanics that they added usually like boosted your damage
Yep.
or something like that.
The frost one that Panth
Yep.
the oh no weak orb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
no.
the only fucking annoying hard one, and
It
even
really
that
did.
was like easy.
They had to nerf that to the ground.
Yeah, because like if you didn't pay attention, but that wasn't that the one where like one person got a fire buff and you could like purge the other person or something like that.
Yeah.
So the one they nerfed was the Zuldrak one or whatever. Remember they put the shit on the ground and everything would heal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have ice
That-
blocks, Siggy? That one was terrible in the beginning.
I always
no,
forget
did
not to use
I
Flush on
can
that
I
second
can
last
cold
hit.
snap. I'll ice block the first one if you want to bop the second.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I'll just
Okay.
cold snap. Do you have chance in?
I do. Do you want it right now?
1 second. Alright, go ahead and send it.
Oh, fucking god! It happens to me every fucking
Damn it,
time.
Thomas.
Man, he's
Right,
like,
that's-
God. He fucking
he's
he comes by, he tickles my taint, and he comes back and fucking multi attacks me every time I do this stupid boss. He blade dances me, then he charges me, and then yeah, look at this. Look at this shit.
I got you.
This motherfucking boss.
Nice.
Easy game. And
I'm
nobody's
needing
done.
on the nether because fuck you.
Oh, that's a pretty good fucking ret.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, for me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, may as well.
Your voice 10% up your mates.
Alright,
Okay.
It's coming together. I just need to
Mates up
enchant it and
30?
gem it and stuff.
See, that's really loud in my head.
Just
So
one.
let me fix that. Oh, there we go. I love that feedback, by the way. I'm trying to
where
dial
is
in
that?
these.
You gotta kill this
We
guy.
gotta kill this guy back here.
Hmm. Okay. Full Gryffindor.
Saving all the prisoners.
Ooh, Primal
I got all
Waters.
the fucking shits though. Holy shit.
The goods.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? You got fires?
All the potions.
Oh, god damn.
That's nice.
And the water.
Oh, and I got the waters. Let's
Clean
go.
it up.
Dude, goated.
Not fair.
It's that mage love.
Alright.
Okay, that's the most that I can put my
need
voice up
a
without
teleport.
changing some software stuff.
I
So I
don't
could
think-
go
gotta
like
get going, but,
this.
True.
Probably
I think
less
so.
mortal.
Appreciate it.
You guys might get more
thanks for
background noise. Let me know if that's like not loud enough.
You're pretty.
This is good. Reason I notice it, I have the same voice settings on my
Give it a
car
go.
speaker as always. Okay, perfect, perfect.
This group was like pumping damage wise. So.
Hell yeah.
Everybody but the Thomas guy.
Fuck Thomas. I feel really bad. My firstborn son's name is Thomas.
Yes, he really should. Oh my god.
Yo, someone clip that. Someone clip that.
I love my son dearly,
Screamer
but
blows up on Sun live.
I also named my pet after him.
Alright, GG guys. Thanks for the slabs.
I'm a-
I'll wait for Meg.
Okay, wait. What else do you need? Just mag now?
Just Meg. and I'm
Fuck
set.
yeah. Okay, cool. And what about you, Emmett? You need arc still?
Yeah, I just need to arc with it.
Okay. And we're doing that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
We're down.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll drop and I'll let you guys.
You cool with the ad. Perfect. I hate it. I don't know how people do it, but I
Someone
hate
got
it when the...
backspace.
Oh, okay, nice. I hate it when
You got backspace, Emmett?
ooh, I need to spend some gold down.
Hold
Here,
myself
you
in my
wanna
bank.
you wanna hold some water?
I hate it when the ads are like way louder than the stream or whatever.
Yeah, let me just drop my healing stuff on for a sec.
Send these off. Tomorrow I gotta craft some potions.
I don't know how I don't have bag space on every single one of my tunes. That's crazy.
Mm,
Dude, my mage like has so much bag space. It's so nice. I don't have to carry anything around with me.
am I staying on Hunter for this?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a hunter.
His snake trap.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Do I have time to run to Org?
Yeah. We can do summon.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's really
Like, it
weird
must be
for me
fires that drop
to have
off,
people in people at all watching me play a video game that I really enjoy,
7 slots.
but especially
Oh,
people
yeah,
from like
yeah,
around the
you
world.
know
It's
that
like a wild
for sure.
feeling that like YouTube and
Boys,
streaming
I'm
does.
outta here. See ya.
See, man.
Alright, Stabby. Peace.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet we'll get wreck on if we do some AQ40.
Probably.
That'll spark it.
Let's see here. I need to.
Get the classic nostalgia in there and everything.
I need to come over here.
When's Voldy fucking not working?
May like a week or something like that.
Oh, okay. Poker's giving me the gargle herpes.
Just gotta accept them. It's just the way of life now.
Okay. I'm gonna try to craft a vengeance wrap real quick, post it on the auction house, then we're gonna go do more. We're gonna do
What was I talking about? Adapting
Arcatraz,
to the future, something like that.
Primal
They're
Air.
gonna get.
God, they're 1484. What about Motivair? I need 14 of these motherfuckers. Should be 140. That's pretty much buying all of them out.
Yeah, try to avoid herpes. I ain't getting that shit again.
Good call.
We need a DPS.
Yeah. Are you healing?
I guess so.
We have like a pretty good caster comp too, actually. A warlock would be good, and then you can drop Wrath of Air.
Yeah. Or mage. That doesn't
Or mage.
fucking
True.
Tap down to 0 fucking health and expect me to fucking heal him.
A mage then Blizzard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that should be good. Okay, I actually have Hearth in 4 minutes, so don't summon me. Because I need to get bullets. Oh man, the
Yeah, it's
It's
kill.
literally
bag spaces.
warriors and fucking rogues.
Oh,
And one fucking druid.
Perfect.
I'm
That
not even joking. It's literally all rogues and warriors.
I feel bad for rogues and warriors, man.
Dude, honestly, it is rough. It is rough. I'm not even joking. Like last time around, I would like try to do heroics, and I'd be like, glaive rogue invite, and they're like, yeah, we'd rather 4-man it.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. All right, so I had like 30 plus Shadowcloth
I literally
2
had
days
to play
ago,
our main tank.
and I got a bunch of
Run around
nethers
for
the
me,
last
so
couple
I
of
could
days,
get
which is
tuned into the
perfect.
Nami?
Yeah.
You can see the margins on these vengeance
50
wraps. Like every time I get
gold to do
a nether,
armor.
it's worth
Yeah,
250 gold.
Nami.
The tank arc.
you could
I thought he
just
was
name-
joking, right? And so like I'm like, haha, and I throw 50 gold up in the trade or whatever, and the motherfucker accepted it.
He's like, never asked me to do this again. The arc isn't the worst of it. It's just RNG at the end.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, I gotta heal fucking dipshit too.
I can come in my shaman if you want.
That'd be better than a pug for sure.
Yeah, it would be better than a bug.
Okay, Jimmy's just a moment.
I'm getting you. What's it?
How many badges is the shield? Oh no.
Is what?
25, I think.
The
Oh
offense?
shit.
Yeah. How many
Oh,
is an
shield.
offense?
Shield is 33.
33.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I will be able to get the shield after this. That's good.
There's not really much you can spend on a hunter for badges, I've found.
The neck and back are like basically your bis.
Yeah, I mean, oh wait, do I not have? I never made a vengeance drop for myself. I have the survival bis I don't have the. I have the survival bis neck and the bis cape. I don't have the BM. BM is the vengeance wrap and yeah, the choker. Maybe I'll buy the
So-
choker.
Pokers was saying that earlier, and I was like, granted, I was doing it with my hunter's gear, which isn't like full bis, but it's like it's pretty close.
Mhm.
And the badge cape sims like 2 DPS more.
Then vengeance wrap.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
it's literally more attack power, and it's only like a quarter to half a crit less than vengeance wrap.
Oh, do we have no key?
How about that?
I can fly the paladin up there.
Oh, it's on another account.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That would be amazing.
Probably by the time I get up there, though, it'll be opened by some random pug.
If we died, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll fly him up
Yeah,
there and
yeah.
park him.
Hopefully we don't, but you never know in this place.
So
We
yeah,
get screwed.
the vengeance wrap is 52 attack power, and then the badge cape is 71 attack power.
Does the badge cape have a gem slot?
Oh no, it doesn't. So 52, that would be 61 attack power. You gemmed for Agi.
So
So
is
it's
that-
literally 10 more attack power, and then just a little bit less crit. And something I've noticed too is like, yeah, crit is really good, but like in this first phase, you kind of need more crit to like make it more viable. Like attack power sims better until you reach a certain crit threshold, if that makes sense. At least that's
I
in the
bought too
case
many.
of Warrior. I like
Yeah, I think
just
warriors in
low
general have been
base-
saying the Sims have been valuing hit. I mean, I'm sorry, crit over everything else.
So it was the other way around until I hit about 36, 37 crit, and now it like crit is the stat weight is like much higher than strength is.
Hmm.
But before that, strength was a lot higher, and I assume that's probably calculating hunter similar too, because for whatever reason the badge cloak like literally is it's nearly identical DPS wise. At least on my hunter, it'd be different on yours if you have different stat weights than I do. But I don't think your hunter is
My
much
hunter's
different gear wise than mine.
yeah, he's pretty geared. I'm gonna grab the choker.
Oh, they just open.
I will take a summon whenever you guys
Who has lead?
can.
Yeah,
Zup.
Here, let me summon. Here.
Hey, while you guys are doing that, I am gonna go take a fat piss. Be right back.
Oh, beat me to it. Cool.
There's not a physical key, is there? No, or yeah, there is. Okay, I have it. It's in the key ring.
I just didn't get it because I keep the hearth on a lot of tunes.
Oh snap! I have the heroic for Hark.
Oh, nice! I could actually use that. What is the daily rogue today?
Blood first.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fucking share that arc, boy.
We can't.
Oh, you already did it.
You can only
Oh.
share the daily.
Oh,
If you have it from a previous day, you can do it, but you
Yeah.
can't share it.
that's
That would've
right. I
been
forgot.
awesome, though.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I have the. I guess because I've mainly been doing heroics on my priest, I was able to get the heroic, the
Okay, we're probably
normal
over. Nope, we're still good hit.
daily and the heroic Arcatraz daily
Yeah.
in preparation for. I guess it's part of the. There's some attune that I have to go find some guy in Arcatraz. I don't remember.
That's the or that's Black Temple. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should do Black Temple on my other tunes before more people get on it. Because you get the neck that teleports you there.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll get attuned to all your tunes if you do it on one, but you won't get the teleport neck.
I'm already
Right.
inside.
So useful.
That's
gonna
pretty
repair.
dope, actually. I don't know if I'm gonna go through all the effort on all my tune. Or I only have 2, but I might
Not-
start getting my mage up. Actually, I might as well. It's level 60.
If you do it now, it won't be too bad. So much time.
I'll at least get my mage to 68. Do like elixir mastery on it or something.
If you guys are watching on YouTube and
Really
you
slow
have a
instant
Twitch, I
bounce.
would be extremely grateful if you guys could drop a
You can't
follow on
spend
Twitch. That would
5K.
be sick.
It's like
I'm trying to grow the Twitch thing because I think
it
it's
would
just
take
better
my
for
whole
live streaming.
operation out of
But obviously, I have a much
business.
more. I have much more reach on YouTube,
Comfortably like invest 5K into like potions and then
and I prefer YouTube for
500
obviously
gold
everything
for all
else.
the stuff I need to do,
Twitch is just so much better for live streaming, though.
and then do that over and over. But if I dumped the 5K, then I wouldn't have the capital to keep
Yeah.
that going.
I'll instantly get it once I get 5K, but it's been a slow process.
Thank you, Jury
Swift Flight.
and Ward. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, my paladin. I'm gonna log out, but he's right by us.
Cool.
And I have a feedback here. Okay, there we go. Siggy, do you need water? I have a couple.
No, I got a bunch. You
What's that one doing? There it goes. Hanging out down there.
Oh, this is perfect, dude. 2 shamans get grace and wrath.
We're skipping the first boss, yes, please.
I would love to. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, yes, I appreciate it.
You don't want to heal that?
Oh, hell no.
Good practice. No, I'm just kidding. That. Who was it? That made us do this?
Priest.
Yeah.
The random priest.
Oh, it was that random priest. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I did this place on my hunter after that, and we wiped on that fucking boss like 3 times.
Yeah, he is kind of rough.
Yeah, miserable. Thank you guys for those follows, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank
He
you.
was dissed too, so he was.
Not only
trying
was
to
he
prayer
dissed,
healer.
he had like a 1300 fucking gear score.
Dude, Siggy, today we played. Was it today's? No, it was last night. We played with a shaman that Zup didn't completely shit on and call him a piece of trash. We did. We
He
did play
was
with.
recast.
He was. We did
Oh, I
play
don't
with a priest that he was constantly shitting on. But
No.
yeah, this shaman got lots of.
We got problems.
Healer is adjusting. Oh my god. Oh.
Fine. They gave me too much
Hindsight,
gear, I'm sorry.
should have had way more mana for that.
Should have had.
Oh, is that what that was?
Carry on or something?
It fell off. I went home.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but he already pulled and it fell off.
Dude, I hate it when I pull it falls off.
Like,
So the goal for the rest of tonight,
fade in the middle
and help the
of
boys finish this arc for attunements, and then I'm gonna do a
We should make
live
that
market
week
update. I
for,
think
fucking
I might turn off
backstory.
stream and do it. It might be easier. Thank you, Explode. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pack in the middle.
Yeah, big giant fucking pack icon.
Because I forgot to do it last night, like a moron.
Pack is on. I just can't see your character.
I need to get a weak aura that tells me that pack is on.
Do you use any of the Foji packs?
Dude, Foji just does too much. Thank you for that prime,
The
Explode.
Hunter
Thank you.
one is really good.
Zysplode? How do you, I wish I knew how to play. Are you going for Explode? It's gotta be. Or Explode, maybe? Thank you for the prime. Thank
Like
you.
right now, I open my weak auras and it's just Foji this, Foji that, Foji fucking everything.
Take it over.
Yeah, that's my problem with Foji. It's like it does too much. I used Foji. I started using Foji in Dino Nuggies, and like until then I just did Zeisplode. Okay, until then I just did DBM, and like man, Foji is just like you could just walk away from your computer and Foji will play the fucking game for you.
Yeah, it literally plays the game for you. That's what I like about it. Less brain power.
Very efficient.
Yeah. Dude, my brain is like an SSD, right? And I'm like at 90% capacity, and so like now every time I install something in the brain, like something else gets overwritten. And so like I need like very efficient things that take very little brain power.
Few cells as possible.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Careful on the right.
Oh shit.
Oh, I put a trap.
Yeah, just like an SSD, it's like getting old, you know? Like I've had it for, you know, a lot of years, and so like it's starting to run slower than it used to.
I almost lost my everything with my I think one of the I think it's NVMe, like you know on your motherboard.
Yeah.
So one of those slots I think on my motherboard is fucked because my computer actually crashed when I was streaming like 2 weeks ago. So I had to take apart everything to like inspect it. And then I put my SSD in a different like NVMe slot or whatever, and it's been perfect ever since. No issues.
How old is your NVMe?
I remade everything in my computer is brand new except for my power supply.
Okay.
What I did not this last time I made my desktop, but the time before that, it's like 6 years ago, I bought like a really nice power supply that was like platinum certified, like super efficient, way overpowered, like what I needed. And I never intend on getting another power supply unless if this one fails.
That's what I did too.
Yeah.
You get the EVGA Supernova?
I think it is an EVGA. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Those are solid.
It's like a 1600 watts. What I did recently, I've been putting a bunch of money into my computer recently, but do you know what a universal power supply is?
Yeah, I have like a bunch of them actually.
So I put a UPS on my setup now. I have my router plugged in, so I'll have internet if I lose power. My computer and like a couple monitors are on it, and it tells me even with all of that. In fact, let me look at it real quick. Yeah, so even with monitors,
Oh my
shit.
god.
okay, I didn't think that I would wipe us looking at my universal power supply.
Kill it.
Are you all still in the Shattered Halls?
No, we finished that. Even with all of that, I'm only at 330 watts. I think my power supply on my computer goes up to 1600 watts or something ludicrous.
Yeah.
With that PSU too, and it lasts about 5 years.
It,
Fuck yeah, nice.
You should never be pulling 1600 off of it unless you're running at like full fucking capacity.
Yeah, like
even then, like if you have like 5090s, like more than one, you still probably wouldn't even be pulling 1600 watts. That is a lot of power.
make sure I'm not lying here. I have a Corsair. It's 1200 watts, not 16. It's 1200 watts, platinum certified.
Corsair makes really good hardware too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
really happy with
Mine's
their
like
shit.
14 years old.
Yeah, I mean, it just made sense because I was like, a power supply is not going to fucking change in the next, 10 years. It provides clean power to the motherboard and everything else. Like, what else do you need it to do,
Did you get one of the modular ones too?
I've never not had a modular, and I've been told that that is the right way. I will never not have a modular. It's like, I will
grew up
say,
in the days where they had fucking what were those fucking the fire fucking starters? I what they're called.
I'm not
Moda?
sure.
Or something. They're like the plugs with the 4 fucking wires.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah. People call them fire starters. Yeah.
I think I do. My dad had a printer that had like a wild power supply on it. Let me look what I'm talking about.
What in
Oh,
the
shit,
shit?
what the fuck?
Oh, you can't pull extra or something like that? Did you get the mark of death or whatever?
Oh yeah.
That'll happen. I think that's how long you can expect on them. 5 years. Yeah, I mean, like,
Your NVMe, being that they're usually like on your motherboard,
mm-hmm.
they get hot as it is anyways. They tend to wear out quicker than a regular SSD. That's just been my experience anyways.
Yeah, I agree, Thendry. You don't have to.
Like, not saying that
It's
like,
nice for cord
porting
management too.
Like that is possible, but it's probably more likely that the NVMe is just getting stressed.
Which is wild because like I haven't had it for that long.
Like, define that long.
My motherboard is only like 6 months old.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, I literally built an entirely
That's
new
the case,
PC
too,
in October.
It's probably still under warranty if you bought a decent motherboard, and you probably can
Well,
fucking get it replaced.
if I had like a small one that I thought I might need another solid state, like a separate drive, but I have a 4K, I have a 4 terabyte stick, I think. And so when I spent like $2,500 on the build in last October.
Oh,
and
so you built it before it was $2,500 in RAM.
I have a $5,000 PC now, yeah, because both the solid state and the RAM went from $250 a piece to $1,000 a piece.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. The people, did you see like even DDR4 was like getting really fucking expensive because people are downgrading?
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave my brother my PC that I had before, and I was like, hey, like, I made this PC in 2019, so like, and I play it, I play the computer a shitload. I was like, but even still, like with the way that RAM is going, I had just upgraded the RAM in it, which like anyone who doesn't ever build their own PCs, that's like the benefit, obviously, of building your own is you can kind of Frankenstein stuff. Oh, the brazers, fuck you. I put 64 gig RAM sticks. I think they were DDR4, but still, like those things are worth $500 now or something like that.
Yeah.
So I told my brother, I was like, this is like a $2,500 PC I'm giving you, as long as everything works, you know.
It's insane.
What?
It's just
Oh, yeah,
increased in
please.
value.
Alright, 1 second, let me go look.
I think you can arcane shot it too.
Well, no, the Emmett's arcane.
Oh,
It's flame shocked.
Or you get wrath. Right?
we'll see if I hit the arcane shot if he does no damage.
It's
No,
fire.
it's fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the stupid
open
L.
with- I open with flame shock anyways, so
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so I have 64 gigs, I have two 32 gig sticks of DDR5 6400 hertz, I think is what it is. That's now, I paid like $250. It's now at $979. And then I have a Samsung 990 Pro 4 terabyte NVMe solid state that I also paid like $250 and is now $1,000, $999. And then I have a 5070 graphics card in it. That is, at the time, I think I paid similar. It was like the graphics card hasn't gone up that much, but that's $1,000.
They've actually gone down a little bit.
Yeah. And then the power supply that I have in there now, that is worth a shitload of money too. And back then I paid like, I don't know, $200. And then I've got like the Ryzen, whatever, That's the first AMD chip I've ever had. It's the 9800X3D, which apparently is like an omega good chip.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
My dad worked for Intel for 25 years, and so I only ever
Yeah.
had Intel chips.
I was the same way. I've only ever had Intel shit, and I almost bought like the Threadripper, and I fucking ended up going with a i9.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of regret it.
Yeah, in fact, one of my builds, Intel for their employees is something called like a loaner chip program, which is where they'll give you like a you can sign up, like the employee can sign up to get a chip from Intel, and then it's technically on loan. So if they ever wanted it back, they could ask for it, and you would you could say like, well, I don't have it anymore or whatever. But because I got the loaner chip that I had was in 2015. Actually, no, it was 2013. It was the year before I graduated college first time. But yeah, Intel kind of like went down the drain a little bit.
Kind of falling off. Yep.
Yeah, I mean they like specialized, and
These guys suck.
TSMC ate their lunch with the shitty chips, and then Nvidia kind of fucked them up a little bit on the like GPU side, which Intel could have positioned themselves to do GPUs too if they would have done it. And then and then they had AMD. They've always been competing with AMD, but they were always beating AMD for a while.
They have like a new like what is it, onboard
Yeah.
GPU that is like actually gonna be pretty decent, but that the fucking AMD one that came out recently is pretty nuts.
The one that I have, the 9800X3D, is like phenomenal. I don't know if that's the one that you're talking about, but it does have.
No, I'm talking like the onboard one that's like built.
Fibermax, I
into
think he
the
does.
CPU.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
The one that's like baked into the CPU.
Oh no, I don't.
I can't think of like the onboard. I don't remember the actual name. But yeah, you know how like your CPU has one. Oh my god, these things fucking slap. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Good trank, man. Holy shit, that was a gangster play.
Bit of a gamer.
Completely
It ran into us.
But yeah, AMD has one now, like that they're putting in mobile devices. The
Mm-hmm.
AI 390 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's pretty nuts. So like, there's this tablet I've been looking at, the Asus Zephron 13 or something like that. It's got one of those in it, and it like performs as well as like a 50 fucking 60 or 5070 or something. And it's literally like a mobile fucking processor.
Dude, sup, you are almost dying every fucking pull on these. Holy shit.
Yeah. I am not ready.
Yeah, grab his chest.
All right, we got the bracers. That's a good flip if you guys don't know. So these Arcana Weave bracers, the crafting cost is really cheap, and you can turn it into large prismatics. Is anyone an enchanter? Philosophy Relentless. I love these gold making questions, by the way. Relentless Assault, potential for double price for the next 2 weeks. You can't hear me at all? Can anyone hear me? It looks like you can hear me. Shocks one, can you hear me, sir? Relentless Assault, I think, is... There's a short-term, like, yeah, high profit margin.
Holy
Music is like
fuck.
200%.
What in the fuck did that?
It blew up.
Hold on, let me look into this. It shouldn't be. Let me click around here. See if I have a random... Ah. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of this.
Are the
Yeah,
Turnian?
The Z13 Flow.
Bear with me, boys. Bear with me. I completely redid
Expensive.
Yeah,
all of my audio.
500 or 800 gold or something.
Cheapest.
So bear with me, bear with me, bear with me.
AMD Ryzen AI Max series. It's like a mobile chip, and it's like built for gaming. They're gonna start putting them in like the
Probably getting a lot of
Steam Deck
double.
devices and shit. And
Firemax can hear me perfectly fine. Okay.
fucking nuts, actually.
That's good to know. Bear with me. I'm deleting a bunch of shit right
Like,
now.
on par with like a 5070, I think it was.
Okay, that should be... There should be no doubles.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Shocks, it sounds like it might be you.
You know
But I appreciate the feedback. Audio has been one of the biggest challenges that I've had about the streaming thing, because I can't test. I mean, like, I record, right, and I test my volume, like my sound levels, but I'm not exactly sure how to normalize it
That Asus fucking
on live.
handheld.
The ROG thing.
Like, theoretically, it's the same exact thing. But I just, like I said, I redid all my audio stuff. I have a Go XLR Mini now, which is like an external mixer.
User issues. Apparently, if you put SteamOS on it, it works.
What I'm trying to figure out
the play.
how to do is, like, Discord in my head right now is very loud. WoW is a little bit loud,
Yeah, you were.
but it seems to be good for you guys, so... Like, I just turned the WoW down a little bit. But normally, like, for reference here, hopefully I don't dox myself. Normally, I have this at like 110%, and I have to keep turning it down because it's so loud.
Probably user error though.
Because I have another, like, volume mixer.
There's about 3 of
Like,
us
that's
putting
me
work.
fucking with it, right?
Work. We couldn't get it.
So, if you guys have feedback on the audio, until I get it dialed in for the live stream, any and all feedback is greatly appreciated, greatly appreciated. So much. You will not
How much are they?
be wasting your time.
Holy.
It's kind of like a Surface Pro, but it's like a gaming version of a Surface Pro.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. Yeah, the mobile chip is actually built for AI, and so like AI using like heavy GPU and a lot of it, it makes it where you can game on it like fucking pretty good.
This is too quiet for me now. God damn it, Bobby. Okay, let's try that.
Oh, there it is. Holy.
Oh my
Some damage.
God. I didn't have mana for this.
Got backstabbed. Oh, yeah.
Can you stun these bitches?
Nope.
Okay, I couldn't intimidate, so.
Yeah, no go.
Well, let me get mana.
That was the last, right?
I think so.
There's one more in the center, right there.
Well, yeah.
The invisible bitches.
Oh yeah, it was the last one.
The other thing that I don't know how streamers do it. everything I've read, right, says, I don't know if this is like people just say fuck the rules and they do whatever they want, or if there's like a way to do it, but DMCA music. So if you guys aren't familiar, DMCA is basically like I might have just fucked your arcane intellect if you had it.
I don't think I did.
Okay. I arcane shot at you, which will dispel you. I forgot about that.
I don't know
Kinda
what you got
toxic,
rid
right?
of.
Yeah, I do apologize. I was hoping that would fucking stun you or something. I don't know what I was doing.
Lust the other dude.
I think this bitch. Actually, never mind.
Just
We're
don't
mostly
attack her when
ranged.
She has the shit up. Fine. And we got like a ton of interrupts, so
Yeah, just
I'm more
interrupt the
worried
heal.
about the fire with the
Yep.
melee.
So, anyways,
Oh, I did
The-
not mean to do that. Okay, well we're less than this bitch.
hell yeah.
I understand, so keep doing it.
Thomas, you stupid bitch. God damn it.
Life without tongues?
I literally tried to fucking do drums, but I fucking hit the wrong shit and lusted.
Are they right next to each other?
Yep.
It's dangerous. I always had lust, the keybind, far away from everything else.
Yeah, I don't even have lust on a keybind because I would randomly fucking hit it.
Same.
Love God Killer.
See that sweet hammer of wrath?
Okay, anyway, so the MCA, like, what I think people do is that there's a way to split your VOD tracks and your live tracks. Even if you do that, though, it's supposedly still bannable and strikeable. And I don't think YouTube cares as much. Like, they just, I think because they have all this stuff on their platform, but Twitch will, like, DMCA strike you pretty quickly. Whereas YouTube will just they'll take all those earnings and they'll send them to somebody
You
else.
want a fire aura?
But,
Or should I fire totem?
in stream, I know in OBS, I use Streamlabs, right? And in OBS, there's a little checkbox that's like Twitch VOD track.
Oh, I guess it is.
And when
Okay,
you
yeah,
go to
yeah.
publish, or when you go to like save a Twitch VOD track or a YouTube track, it'll use like
Fire's usually a pretty
specific
good one
audio tracks, right?
for showmans.
And I don't know how to do that the right way with Streamlabs. I think that Streamlabs took the approach of like, which might have been forced by the DMCA because it's like a business, right?
All right, Thomas. I can only do so much if you.
Oh, fucking
right?
Thomas. Why is he going in front of the boss? He literally goes in front of the boss. This is unbelievable. So they removed, I think, Streamlabs, and I've looked all around for it. I can still split audio
Oh my
tracks.
God. Yo, where is all this damage coming from?
I don't know.
So far away.
What are you guys getting hit by?
Fire.
No, they're standing on me.
I don't know. I'll tell you in a second. Fuck, that was a terrible steady shot. I shouldn't have done that.
Got a
Didn't
mana
want
type,
that one,
too.
man. Watch him charge us. There it is. Oh, fucking god damn it. I said it right at the wrong time. Oh, this fucking boss, dude. Okay, as an aside for Twitch, they tank the DMCAs and lose rights to their VODs or something. Yeah, exactly. But I'm nowhere near an expert, just what I gather. So, like, if you watch Peekaboo,
Crazy.
he will
The
play...
Games Group's problem.
he will play like a song or whatever. Like the other day I watched I caught the last 5 minutes of his stream
One more.
and he was playing Closing Time, right? From Green Day or
House
Blink-182,
dies,
whoever
we
sings
have
it.
to wipe
and he
Just throwing that out there.
Just might have to sacrifice
he was
someone
basically
from the house. Good.
instant, like he posted his VOD right afterwards.
Where's this
Auto publishes.
Lugano guy?
He was
He's
back
up here.
here.
No, he's
Oh, he's up here. Okay, yeah, he's on like the right of one of the rooms.
yeah,
He's
he's
ready.
Like the
The next room, I think.
consortium mobs.
Yeah.
See, and it's too loud again.
Forgot to pick my chem bag.
When I pulled up his VOD, sorry, back to my train of thought here. All the music was already stripped, so I know he's using OBS, and I think if he was
Cool area.
struck, like strike DMCA strike while he was live, he could still get the consequences, but otherwise not. But then you pulled like a Mr. Peanut video, not on Twitch but on YouTube, and all of his music is still there. Like he plays random music, he doesn't give a fuck. And I think that he's just big enough that he can he doesn't care if he monetizes like VODs, which frankly like the live stream VODs don't really fucking matter anyways.
Honestly, we should do it before SSC comes out, so that way you can just get it done right away.
But I want to figure out how, because I would much rather play like normal music, right? Okay, I think Twitch essentially lets it not disrupt their live broadcast. Yeah, I think it's.
It was pretty easy to do on my Druid. I did it really.
I think
easy
Twitch.
on the Druid.
Well, I'm not sure about
Don't you
YouTube
think
Live,
the
like with
hard
DMCA.
for just 4 or 5
I was
DPs
playing a
before
a
loading?
playlist like I am right now,
Oh, the last one's.
and
coming
it played
out.
like 3 songs. Here, I'm gonna mute Discord real quick. It was playing like 3 songs that that were not actually DMCA, right? They were copyrighted, and they basically like, we're demonetizing your video. This is not a strike. Blah 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 blah. YouTube did, and I just didn't post the VOD on Twitch. But that's like the next thing. Okay, Shocks, my favorite videos are yours when you go through the auction house and tell us your opinion on current prices and items. The market updates. Yeah, that's what I intend to do. Oh, a buy, hold, sell. I really like that. I bet I could make like a little button. Like, oh god, what's his name? The guy who is always wrong but always right on CNBC. Hey, who's the stock guy, the money man, CNBC, where he's like got the sell, 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 or the buy, or yeah, what's his name? Jim Cramer. That's right. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. Thank you. That would be fun to do, where I could like talk about the item. All of the market update started just because I was trying to just like start one, like a historical database. Because YouTube videos won't go away, right? There used to be a place called, I think it was Nexus Hub or Nexus something. And you could go and look at the prices in the past on like past servers, and it's gone now. Because I think somebody bought it or something like that. I blacked out. What'd you say? Sorry, I was talking in chat. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. Yeah, that makes sense. What, it was SB or something like that? Yeah, I've never heard of them. When I was in Thunder Nuggies or Dino Nuggies, I had a clone as well. Yeah, I mean, like, the problem is every Shadow Priest is like that, whether or not they speedrun or not. They all have at least 2. Every fucking one of you guys. The only people that don't, like, if you main a Shadow Priest, you have an alt that's a Shadow Priest too. And yeah. Kind of like talking about, yeah, exactly. For instance, one thing I've heard Asmon doesn't want to multi-stream to YouTube is he would love to, but YouTube's approach to DMCA is so boomer mode. He doesn't want to spend any mental energy dancing. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe I need to look into that. The multi-stream is a little bit wild. Like, again, if you guys are watching on YouTube, I'm trying to build up the Twitch. If you joined, I won't mention it again because I feel like a beggar, but if you guys can come on Twitch and drop a follow. If not, obviously no big deal. I'm trying to build that Twitch following. But I just feel the multi-stream is good in some ways. It also kind of like, some people say, oh, it splits like your audience, which I don't know if I believe in that. But what it allows you to do too, what I think is really cool, is like let's say you don't have premium YouTube. If like an ad gets served to you, just watch on Twitch for 5 seconds. The problem is Twitch just throws a fucking ad every 10 seconds. That's why I don't normally watch Twitch. Thank you, my hair. Hopefully I said that right. 32 for the follow. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. They're depending on like when I gotta figure out this music thing, because I just like playing with music too much. And when I rewatch my VODs without music, it just feels like there's no, it's called a noise bed, right? It could be the game, it could be music, but like when you're not saying anything, like it's nice to have a base level of volume for live streaming. I don't like music in the YouTube videos. I don't think I tried it out. I'm not a big fan, but shocks with the timestamps, just time notes. I try to have really good time. So what I do, in fact, I need to do it for today's video. The way that I do timestamps, right, is I have if I do the video in enough time, I will leave it unlisted. Fucking Thomas, man. I will post it like unlisted, and then YouTube will generate a transcript, right? Oh, I might be fucked. I got netted inside of a fire. Yeah, I don't think you should. So anyways, once I get the transcript, I feed it into, I have like an AI or whatever, and I just feed it into that, and I have it give timestamps, and I go through and I verify them, and 99.99% of the time, all the timestamps are like perfect. And I might have to like change some names, and I'm sure I don't get them all, but my approach to YouTube has been just, I'd rather have something that's like at 80% at this phase, right? In my like pushing out content or whatever. And I don't think of it as content. I think it was like trying to help people. Cause I think, oh fuck. There's a lot of people that feel like they needed to buy gold when I started the channel. And I'm sure there are still tons of people that buy gold, but I'm probably close to triple digits now, the people that have messaged me in game and out of game and in the YouTube comments that say like, hey, I've made a shitload of money, or I didn't know how to make gold, now I do. And like, I love those comments. This keeps me going. But I just try to have like a video that's like an 80% solution, and I try to do like a video or like it's either a video or a stream a day, and sometimes it's both, and sometimes it's two or sometimes it's none. But for the last like 2 months, it's like either been a video or a stream a day, which is, it's a lot. But that's why my stuff isn't like super curated. It's just like push out what I can to get my thoughts out there, and then the timestamps help people navigate it. It's funny that you say that, Shocks, because I keep getting the finance nerds part. I mean, I like, obviously, I don't say obviously, I love the stock market. I love like financials. I'm an engineer, right? I'm not a business guy. I'm not a private finance guy, but it is fun. And the amount, I've had like 3 or 4 people in all the videos, right? At this point, I'm at like 50,000 unique viewers, and I've had 5 comments, right? So it's like hardly anybody. I don't think there's 5. Sorry, they're talking about pack right now. Let me turn this back on so you guys can hear it. People say like, oh, I can't. Oh, good point. People will say, oh, this guy can make so much money on, or this guy's wasting his time. He should be spending this time on like real stock market stuff, or if he looked at stocks as much as he did WoW items. I just don't understand. Like, I'm playing a game, I'm having fun. Like, people that shit on the way you play a game is just so hilarious to me. Maybe that sounds ungrateful, but
They didn't pub Flame Wreath one time.
I find that hard to believe.
I think
They
doing what,
pubbed it 3
like
times.
being a finance nerd in this game is just another way to play the game, and it's fun as fuck.
Rogue popped it 3
It's fun to
times.
try to
There's
predict the
2 other
market.
people that popped
It's
it.
really fun when you're right.
Or someone else.
It's not even for the gold. Like, I'm not selling gold. I literally give away
So, Foji tells
all
you
my gold
whom
that I
he
don't
wants
spend
to
on
do,
raid.
and it was the rogue 3 times.
I just really like making gold.
And then there's 2 other people too. I don't remember who, but all I remember was the rogue moved 3 times.
I just remember the hunter was like running around. Like, what are you doing?
Okay,
Yeah,
it shouldn't be.
Dude, this place fucking sucks, man.
Okay, you guys should be able to hear Discord, right? I think you can hear Discord.
That's right.
At least it's pretty short too.
I mean, it might be short, but
Discord was muted. I unmuted it.
last time.
It all worked out last time. Maybe that's
Yeah,
the play.
but you had a giga fucking. disc
Thank you for timestamping. Yeah, of course. I wish MMORPGs worked on how to get people to participate in the open world farm.
Heck, we
Got
got
2 onks.
See, like this. This is what I love getting.
Valorous.
No batteries, yeah.
I got Tranquility.
Trap.
Good.
Okay, cool. Nothing else should be muted.
Dinner break.
Yes. Snake trap.
Alright.
and we should
This
be-
is how the healing crowd goes. It goes Millhouse, then Pokers, and then everybody else.
Point of order.
I don't know. Or probably any mind flayed though, if you see it go out.
Yeah, point of order. I would like you to have Thomas above all, obviously.
Steep
Gilly, you
request.
have snake trap in your bars.
Of course. I'm a gamer. I snake trap on other things than just this fucking boss, too.
Right? He drops snake trap when he's supposed to be dropping other stuff.
Hell yeah.
I think snake traps
So
on like
hard.
5 different keybinds or something.
Oh, what's
I
up,
think it's
Wob?
macroed into a steady shot.
Yeah, it is. The teleporting one's kind of.
Yeah, this guy just fucking shoots anybody though.
And you can buff Millhouse after he engages the first mob.
That's what I've been doing wrong. Been trying to buff him beforehand.
Yeah, as soon as he attacks that first like Skyrus guy, you can buff him. Open world farm. Okay, I think yeah. I did read that one. Okay, one idea for music until you figure it out.
Get through his RP.
It's what I did for some of my Zero Video hardcore streams, video game OSTs. What is OSTs? Original soundtracks? Should be safe since someone's going to be... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. There's actually one of the other guys... It might have been you, honestly. There's a site called Vidya. It's VIP VGM. And that's what it is. It's all like re-recorded video game music.
A lot of damage.
Oh my god.
Someone tell this motherfucker to stop. Keeps rain of firing on me. Piece of shit.
It's kind of hard to see.
Remember, you can pop your TK potions here.
I popped my not TK potion.
Hmm.
Why
need
can't
to
I?
be up
Oh,
here.
you were line of sight behind the
Wait.
ball.
You can buff him. Oh, weird.
Put a kingdom.
Yeah, I got him. Careful on thread on this guy.
Is they get a triple freaking Wind Fury proc?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Holy
Oh boy.
fuck!
Everyone.
Were we just too close, or does he just?
I have no idea.
I thought you could outrange it, but maybe not.
No, I can out of mana it.
Want to innovate?
Not yet.
Do you have a mana potion?
Yeah.
Okay. I have some TK manas in my inventory I could give you.
Yeah, I guess.
Drink, 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 drink.
I hope that we got enough in there. Mashing this shit.
Remember to kill the clone really quick.
Clone will be unmarked, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, the skull marks the main one. Oh, she killed way too early.
Oh, I think I can grounding this too, can't I?
I don't think so.
Nice snake trap.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
We got this. Hamburger time, little drums.
I definitely just used Blood Fury, so I hope I don't get Mind Flayed or I'm dead.
You might be dead anyways if it happens.
Yeah. Blood Fury ain't gonna help you or hurt you. Oh my god, Millhouse, no!
Fucking mind play on Millhouse. That's not what we want.
So we put Snake Trap down. So that it has somebody else to hit.
Do you have Tremor down by chance?
I do.
Okay.
With Mind Flay, which is always nice.
Parkskin.
Boomkin's thick.
Thomas! Fuck! God damn it, Thomas! Somebody kick this. I'm gonna get a new pet. Fucking Thomas, man.
Easy.
No, I wasn't
The
that bad.
bracers, that's pretty cool.
I'm also needing the nether because I'm a piece of shit.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys are attuned?
Folks.
Wait, how's this helm? Is this better?
Yes, thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, the helm's good.
I actually think what I have might be better. Other than
Well-
that has a meta.
Um,
And then slug, because it's another 13
Yeah, I'll take it.
healing. With
Whatever. Alright, you are officially attuned, sir.
hell yeah.
Alright, can we get a Moonglade for it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave group. Then I'm gonna go do the market update, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Hell yeah.
Because I didn't do the market update last night. So, peace, peace.
Ladies.
Okay. Got another nether. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so my intention, I'm just going to do what I would normally do. I'm going to... That's one benefit I have of always just shooting Stream of Consciousness. I'm going to do the market update like I normally would. And you guys can stick around. If not, no big deal. No big deal. Should take about 30 minutes, 45. We'll see how much I yap. And then... and yeah, then we'll call it a day. If you aren't going to stick around for the market update, tomorrow, Friday, is going to be the Q&A. So I'm just going to sit in a town and basically answer questions around gold making. And if nobody asks questions, then I'll probably just like organize my mailbox because it's a fucking disaster right now. Like absolute disaster right now. Let's see here. Okay, we need to feed Thomas. Turn this down a little bit. You guys can't even hear the music, huh? My hair depends on what you get them for. So I think they go up like I bought mine at 500 gold, right? In like phase 1. I think they're at like 800 gold. The math with haste potion, like affording it, it depends on if you're going to sell it, right? So if you're going to sell it, I think there's other things that you can invest in that will give you a... Okay, perfect. Thank you, Henry. There's other investments that are better, like that your return will be better. So like right now, let's say you buy a haste potion. To explain what I mean. Right now, if you buy haste potion for, let's say, 800 gold, you could sell it maybe in a month or two for 1,200. Or like if they spike, you could sell it for 1,200 gold. That's a 50% return. I think it's just as likely right now, if not way more likely, that like mana potions, for example, go crazy, go like even more than 50%, and that's a huge bulk item. So like another example could be if you get like a smoking deal on, I mean, if you get a smoking deal on haste potion, then yeah, I think it's a great investment. Like if you can get a haste potion for like 75% market value right now, basically like do a flip investment, I think it's great. My problem with buying the recipes right now is it's a shitload of gold to like sit on and just have to wait and not being able to like guarantee a return. Whereas like I think with a lot of consumes right now, like generally what happens with consumes is they get more and more expensive as inflation gets higher. With recipes, it's a little bit harder because recipes like let me draw it because I can explain my thoughts. Like at the beginning, this is the graph of like the number of people with the haste potion recipe, right? So no one has it at the beginning, and then it kind of does this, and then people get gold, and it kind of does this for a little bit. Oh fuck, okay here, and then it kind of does this. A lot of people get it, and then it kind of does this for the rest of the server, right? And so, this is the people that have it. What should happen with the price is do something like this. Kinda is what I would think. Because it's going to reach a point where like not the demand falls with the supply, right? Because not as many people need it. Because they've already bought it on an alt, and like you don't need haste potion on multiple alts. With the actual item of haste potion, like demand at the beginning is very low, and then like people start to use it, and then it kind of evens out up here, or like even keeps on going up maybe. I don't know. If it depends on the raids, right? It depends on how the raids go. We're getting post nerf tier 2 or whatever, phase 2, so I think that we're going to use less haste potions and consumables in general in the maintenance phase, but the progression phase I think will still be pretty heavy. You just like, I don't think people have to fight that hard to kill or to progress on KT and Vaj, which, you know, before was just a ton of people constantly dying. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna grab a beer and then I'm gonna do the intro and just roll right into the market update. I also need to buy, I'll probably do it tomorrow. I need to buy some more primal air. Actually, that's really cheap. Hopefully I get these. Come on, TSM. And then I need some of these guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. So like this is an example. I have these and I sell them obviously, but if I see a spike like this, I'm posting everything I fucking have. Okay, I'll be right back. Like 10 seconds. You shut off. I think a lot of people won't pre-pot and just use one pot per bostering list. I would love to answer that question tomorrow in more detail, but I disagree. I think that people will use. I don't think people will pre-pot either, but I think that the fights are going to be long enough. And we'll look at the data for that because I try to back up everything I say with data. Okay, let me do a little sound check. We're gonna turn the music off. Okay, and I'm just gonna basically not look at chat at all. If you guys tend to drop like follows or subs or Twitch primes or whatever, I will probably acknowledge them, but otherwise I'm just gonna try to be as consistent as possible. I need to bring up the list here. And I got a feedback on, in fact, maybe I'll go pull that up real quick. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so here's our list. And then I want to pull up the market update from last week because I remember somebody said to add something that I did like the idea of. I just want to check this real quick if you guys will allow me. Oh, it was Primal. No, it wasn't Primal Water. That was something else. Okay, so last week was. This is when they backtracked the boosting change, right? I could have swore somebody said to add. Maybe it was in the Discord though. Okay, I don't see it. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time looking for it. So we're gonna pop this over here. Pop this over here. Okay. And action. Hey guys, Gil here. I realized yesterday that I absolutely fucking forgot to do the market update. So this is going to be the market update for the week of 4/29. It should have been recorded. Well, actually 4/30. It would have come out today. This is Thursday. So if you guys are new to the channel, the point of the market updates is to basically have a document of what prices we're doing and at which phase. I try to record it every Wednesday night and release them every Thursday. Sometimes I break that model, but if you're watching this in the future, you know, these are weekly updates on the prices on Night Slayer Horde. And the intention again is I'll give some cursory analysis on what I think the item is doing, maybe talk a little bit about some recent news that might affect that item or not, and then go from there. But this is not meant to be a deep dive. If you guys want to, you know, do deep dive on items, I'm trying to stream Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday will be that gold making like Q&A where you guys can come in and we can do some like collaborative deep dives into items. And you know, it's been pretty well received so far. I think this will be our third one, the day that you're watching this, Friday. I am also live streaming right now because it's Thursday night, and so if I acknowledge the chat in some way, shape, or form, know that that's why. Whereas normally I do these not recording, or I mean not live. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it with my formerly favorite herb, Terracone, which has been actually on a fucking tear this week. It was at 3 gold on, I think, Tuesday. So a little bit of frame of reference. We're in 2 weeks from, actually today, we're 2 weeks from the release of phase 2, right? So we're getting phase 2 May 14th. We've gotten no comms from Blizzard on anything else around that other than it's post nerf. We know that it's post nerf, and they're increasing the loot that comes out with each boss. It's normally 1 extra tier piece, or if there is no tier, it's like 1 extra, just like 1 extra epic, which is about, I think we decided on Tuesday, in Tuesday's stream, it's about 25% more loot, like roughly, because it's like there's 10 bosses, each boss is going to drop an extra piece, that's 10 pieces. And that means, and you know, I think if normally a boss drops 3, maybe 4 pieces, I don't honestly know, but I think it's 4. So 40, now it's going to drop 50. It's about 125% increase. So, or a 25% increase. And we'll talk a little about how that affects things. What we know about Terracone though, is that people are going to start, have been prepping, people are going to continue to prep. But now we're in like that crunch time where guilds are starting to say, hey, you need to make sure you have these consumes for progression, or whatever the case is, and or people are just doing it on their own. And what we saw with Terracone is somebody bought out all the Terracone. It was over 3 gold for like hours, which is a terrible sign for people that think there's enough Terracone out there. Because if there was a shitload of Terracone, the price would have reacted like pretty quickly. Generally what happens if you reset a market that has extra, like lots and lots of supply, is people undercut themselves, like constantly undercut, and it recovers very, very quickly. All that it takes is for one person to like undercut by 50 silver, and post a bunch of stacks there to kind of fuck everything up. So the fact that this still hasn't fully recovered 24 hours later, like Terracone has been, you can see the market value is now 180, but this has been at about 160 for the last month, 150, 160 for the last month. And the follow-on effects for haste potions is going to be serious. So I don't think that this will be long-term. I think this is like a short-term shock. But this is what we're talking about. We've been saying on the channel for a long time. You know, the pre-phase 2 is like normally the time, or the pre-phase of a release before it drops is normally a very good time to sell stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's keep going. So yeah, Terracone market value 180, up 20%. This is huge because this is post them buffing all the drop rates. Let's go into Mana Thistle. Mana Thistle has also been on the rise, not as much as the other herbs, but it's been holding its price. And remember, our thesis with Mana Thistle that we've been talking about for quite a while now is that as soon as Skedis comes out, which is phase 2, it might even be on Tuesday. They haven't really said. They basically said phase 2 releases on Thursday the 14th, which is rare. Normally you get like the extra shit that comes out on Tuesday. And then the raids get opened up on Thursday. That might be changing for this phase because there's some, like, I think Scotty J put out a video about like there's extra stuff that you can get like out of Ogrilah for druids, or I don't think there's any like major game breaking stuff out of Skedis, but maybe that's why they're holding all of the content update until Thursday. But as soon as those come out, the big giant tree fuckers, you can herb them. And that should alleviate the Mana Thistle problem. However, the unknown is that we're going to be raiding a lot more. So it could be a short-term like shock where Mana Thistle goes crazy with the cost, with flasks as well. And then that Skedis starts to relieve it a little bit as people can get stuff on farm. I think though, if the layers are crazy, like the Skedis farms will be more than the flasks are consumed, right? So I'm very interested to see what happens with Mana Thistle, to see if we're right or wrong. I'm wrong just as much as I'm right, probably. But on this one, I wouldn't be investing in it too much because the return, like I don't see Mana Thistle going to 30 gold and making flasks be like over 100 gold. I think that's maybe a little bit outlandish, but I could see them going up to like 25 gold or something like that. Nether Bloom, my new favorite herb. This thing is it's not quite going crazy like it was a month ago, which I was really fortunate. I put out a video and then like a day or two later, Nether Bloom skyrocketed. So timed that one perfectly, but it's been sitting at about 550 to 7 gold, depending on when you're looking. Right now, it's, you know, it's post Thursday night. A lot of people on my server raid on Thursday night. And so this is kind of expensive right now at 6 gold, but you can see the market value is 6 gold. So it's continuing to go up. I've been trying to snag any of this that I can under like 570. I've bought some in the last week because I've been selling haste potions. As I said, I think this is a great time to sell. I've been selling haste potions, buying Nether Bloom when it's cheap, and trying to like kind of do a little bit of churn, as I call it, with alchemy. My latest gold farm has been just selling vengeance wraps because I've been gearing the hunter and getting in badges and whatnot. So I've been getting the nethers. Okay, Nightmare Vine. So Nightmare Vine's an interesting one because what it's used for primarily is flasks of pure death, if I'm not mistaken, and destruction potions. The problem is destruction potions need Nether Bloom, and they're very fucking expensive. So I think that a lot of casters are choosing to not use these things. You can see the price is up 10%, but it's like destruction potions. I think I'm on my hunter right now, which is the alchemist. Destruction potions are like, they're not prohibitively expensive. I mean, they cost 10 gold market value, right, for each one, whereas haste potion sits at about 8-9 recently. And so the casters have been, I think, choosing to use super mana, which are very cheap. But yeah, I think that that's one of the reasons that Nightmare Vine is kind of not going crazy, because destruction potions, because of Nether Bloom, are very expensive. Now, if Parse Culture kicks off and we start seeing our casters use this stuff, this could go crazy. The problem again is that it shares, like Terracone got the boost, that shares a potion with Nether Bloom in haste potion, like it's a Nether Bloom and 2 Terracone. Nightmare Vine, it's 2 Nightmare Vine and Nether Bloom, so it just gets really, really expensive for these, and the limiting factor is the Nether Bloom. So these could go crazy, but if these go crazy, then Nether Bloom is probably also going crazy. So it's kind of like they're tied to each other. I wouldn't mind investing in Nightmare Vine, but I think if this goes up, Nether Bloom will have to as well. Okay, the scrolls. We're gonna start with Scroll of Agility. Scroll. This guy's up 3%. These are pretty steady. The thesis with the scrolls is that if Parse Culture takes off, that these go crazy. I think that these will also, there's not a lot of supply here, right? So it doesn't take that much gold to reset these to 9 gold. So where you could make a shitload of money on these is if you sell on a day, like a raid, like the first raid day, these will probably go up to like this 10 gold mark, and people will pay it because they'll be like, fuck, I forgot to get scrolls or whatever. And then let's go ahead and check 4 while we're at it. These are up 20%. This is wild. This is like the follow-on effect, right? So the 5s have been staying consistent, but they're expensive at 8 gold, 7 gold. And people are saying, well, I don't really need that extra 3 agility for Karamag Gruul. So I'll just buy the 4s, right? And then these go up. So sometimes it's better to buy like the cheap ones and sell a bunch of them than it is to buy the expensive ones. And let's look at the volume. So 62 here. Fuck. And these are, wait, is that right? 548 and... Wow, okay, yeah, so much more of the Scroll of Agility 5 sell than these, which is interesting. I have a fuck ton of these on one of my accounts, and I think that these match, like these use the 5 as a pace setter, and then we go from there. Scrolls of Agility 5 were, I think, about 15 gold in 2021, so that's like a one data point. Let's look at Scroll of Strength 5. These are up 10%, not too crazy, 6.5 gold market value. These also have no or very little supply. Let's think of this in raid time. So raid time is going to be, you would need 12 scrolls for 6 hours of raid time, right? If I start looking at 12 scrolls, how far that gets me down, and that's per raider, right? When you start doing that math, you're like, okay, this is gonna go mental. So they last for 30 minutes if you don't die. That's if you don't die. So you'll use 6 for one raid, you'll come back the next on Thursday, and then use another 6 at most, again if you never die. And there's not, let me go and rescan here and get the full thing. There's just not a lot of like runway for these. Let this load. And there's no great way to farm these. People disagree with me, so look at that jump. So we probably have how many are there right now? I don't see. Normally there's a way you can see it on here, but if someone were to buy, like let's say a whole raid team, like there's 5 melee buys these guys, that's 60 of them for a week. That gets you down to like 6.5 gold. And then you just start multiplying that, and then you're like, well, it doesn't take long to get to 9 gold, right? And then, I mean, there's quite a few here, that's this guy kind of probably resetting them. But I expect the first week, maybe the week after, for scrolls to go up by a lot. We'll see if I'm right though. Okay, primals. So we're gonna start with water. I put out a video on primals. If you haven't watched it, it was pretty well received. I think primals are not a great investment. I think that they could go up briefly in the first like maybe 24 hours, but I think there's too many people that have invested in these, and there's not going to be enough like instantaneous demand for primals. So I expect for these to keep falling off a cliff. And we had a data point for primal fires, but primal water down 24% at 13 gold. Primal air down 22% at 14 gold. Primal fire down 12% to 22.5. Looks like they're doing well right now though. Primal, and like if I had invested in primal fires, I would be trying to sell them right now. Like anytime you see these orange numbers over here, I would be trying to sell. But that's just me. Like, have your own thoughts, obviously. That's why I try to tell you guys why I think the way that I do, not just what I think. Because then if you agree with me, then you do what you want. And if you disagree with me, then you do what you want. Ultimately, I'm just telling you how I think. Primal mana here, down 21%. So a lot of these primals are down 20%. And then primal, what did I forget? Shadow. Down 16%. So I think I've mentioned this every market update, but my thesis with primals is that everyone and their mother is told go farm primals is like the best way to farm gold, which is true. It is a great way to farm gold, but it means that the supply is going to be very consistent. It's going to be, there's always going to be a shitload of them. And so you're really looking for demand spikes. In the beginning of phase 1, everyone wants it for vengeance wraps, for spellfire sets, frozen shadow weave sets, like crafted gear. Any kind of crafted gear uses primals. Enchants uses a ton of primals. From then on, it's like you don't really need a ton. So you're either looking for some motivated like reason for alts to come back and make that crafted gear or level those professions. You're looking for some sort of raid mechanic to cause a need for these primals, like Mother Shiraz is for Primal Shadow. Or you're looking for some sort of like dropped gear that needs to be highly sellable, right? And I just don't think that we have that until Sunwell. Sunwell, it could come back. These primals could come back, but by then you have so much like supply that I just don't see the price being more than it is here. Much more. Okay. And and then you'd be holding on to it for months at that point. Let's see here. Okay, spell cloth. So normally the cloths will follow the price of the primals, which makes sense. These are down 24%. Doing well right now. This is interesting. That means that the primal fires and the spell cloth are up. This could be people pre-gaming like their belts of blasting or their I forget the name of the boots. Oh, it's boots of blasting, boots of long road. I don't remember which ones need which, but maybe that's why Spellcloth is going crazy, or it could just be that people aren't doing the cooldowns anymore. Because I think Shadowcloth is also pretty expensive right now. But again, we're like at the end of a Thursday night. Could be why. So Shadowcloth is going crazy, and Primal Mooncloth is 48 gold and down 16%. Did I check Shadowcloth? What was it down? Down 20%. Normally at about 50. So again, like if I had Shadowcloth, generally when you see it this expensive, it is hard to sell, right? When stuff gets like this, it's because somebody probably reset it and is trying to farm. Normally you can see who did it. If you just search by seller, it's might have been this guy. No, he posted them all the same. Might have been this guy. 40 Shadowcloth. That's not like a ton, but anyways, I digress. Okay, into the leather. So we have not hide leather down 7%. This is interesting. I don't know what it was last week, but this is kind of like leather was on it was going down quickly. It was plummeting. Let's look at heavy not hide leather. The fact that it's no longer doing that means that we could be at like the good price. And heavy and normal not hide leather are tied to each other. So these are at down 8%, 156. This is interesting. At some point we should see leather like even out and then start to do like the normal kind of like sine wave looking thing that a balanced price will do, like in a market will do. Okay, fell armament. Hold on before I do that. What's the it's like cobra skin or something like that. Cobra. I think it's these cobra scales. Yeah. So this is something to watch because these might be a good investment. I just think they're probably pretty farmable. But I haven't been watching these long enough. They're at 11 gold right now. But people need these for the leg enchantments, and anytime we get a new phase, like especially with all the tier gear, legs are a piece of tier. These could be about to go crazy because people need them for this nether cobra leg armor. But that would be something interesting to watch. Maybe I'll add that to the list. In fact, I will do that right here. One below, cobra. What was it called? Cobra scales? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to skip. Oh wait, hold on. I fucked this up. One moment, please. Cobra scale. Okay. Show you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip these guys. We skipped these last week too. The rep items are just, there's no real reason to watch them anymore. The Fell Armament and the Arcane Tomb we will look at though. These ones, I don't want to call them a good investment, but we could see like a return to, of these up a little bit. Mostly because people need them for enchants, for shoulders, but I don't think it'll be enough to really swing the market. But if you are sitting on some of these and like, you know, I think you might get another opportunity to sell them for less of a loss, because these have been tanking down 40% this week or last 2 weeks, which is wild. These were sitting at about 9-10 gold for quite some time. I think Arcane Tomes are also down by a shitload, down 25%. So basically all the people have reached their reputation that they need, and they're no longer needed for this. So until we get like an influx of alts, which could be like, we talk about the demand curves and alts coming in, like ZA is one of those opportunities. Right now is honestly a really good time as well, because there's like a lull, but I don't think, I mean, we're kind of still in like the burnout phase. ZA could be like, oh, I want to come back and do ZA and Black Temple or whatever. Kill Illidan. Bottled Nethergan energy. Let's hope I didn't fuck that up. Okay, so these guys are down 7% to 88 silver. I do not like these as an investment. I do get this question quite a bit. Yes, they're cheaper than Super Mana potions by about half. No, I don't think they're going to go crazy. I think that everyone and their mother has a shitload of these. I think it's good, like, if you're a goblin, like most of the people that watch this channel, I think it could be worth it to buy these and use them yourself and just save yourself half of your consumes on Super Mana, like pop these on trash or whatever. But I don't think from an investment standpoint that these are going to go crazy, because too many people know about them and you can't use them everywhere, and we're all fucking lazy. And I remember these were, these did not go crazy last time. I remember it. And you can't, the other like kind of downside with these is you can't hold on to them for very long, because they're null and void after phase 2. Like nobody needs, the amount of raiders that will raid TK will go down by a lot, because they'll be in Black Temple, and then TK will become the pug one. Okay, Dark Runes. So this one I do think that these are going to return. They're very cheap right now. Skullomance is very easy to farm. We know that Blizzard is gunning for gold farming bots, right? They already tried to ban them once, or already tried to like restrict the drops. I don't think that Skullomance was affected, even though some people said that it was. But it means that it's like in the crosshairs. So I think that something that we need to do is like basically consider this as an investment if these come down much more, down 16%. But there's no demand for these right now. Now with post-nerf SSC TK, these also will probably not be needed a ton, but there's still some long fights where they could get used. And if parse culture comes back again, they're like real fights that people will want to parse on. Very few people actually give a shit about phase 1 parsing. Like very, very few. It just kind of is what it is. Karamag Gruul's kind of like parsing on Onyxia and Ubers. So like nobody gives a shit. Phase 2, it actually feels like a real raid, or like real raids. So people will try to parse on them, I'm sure. You can also like much more easily speedrun them. You can speedrun the content right now. I'm not saying, but like when you look at what people are doing, you're either speedrunning a 10-man content without a full comp, or you're speedrunning like 2 bosses, right? Which is just kind of not super great. So Dark Runes I think could come back. They're down quite a bit right now. Okay, adamantite ore. This one is coming down still, down 21%. This one is the main, in my mind, the main victim of bots. And I'll show you what I mean. If I look up who rogue Steam Vault, I wish I could search by ungilded. If you know how to search by ungilded, let me know. But look at this shit. This, I don't know why Blizzard, I don't know why it's so hard for Blizzard to do this. But if I were them, I would come through and I would ban every one of these fucking rogues. And then I would go look at all of these rogues. There's even more than this, right? So this is just the first 50. And I think that this is the main problem with adamantite ore, is it's being heavily botted. It's probably also why Primal I think it's Primal Water. What is Primal Water doing? Down 24%. It's in line. But there's some Primal Water like sucks in Steam Vaults. But yeah, like until this gets fixed or not, I think that adamantite ore is just, you know, beholden to bots. So I wouldn't expect the price to do anything crazy. It could be subject to market manipulation because the bots hold all the power, but there's just so much ore around right now. And yeah, until they do that, in fact, someone says they should put in a hard lockout per 24 hours or 7 days. Yeah, I mean, they just need to get human GMs. The video I put out today on Classic Plus, I said that they should consider monetizing some cosmetic item to only pay for GMs to go and ban fucking bots, because they just ruin the game. But yeah, adamantite ore down 20% at 145 right now, which is good. I mean, it's good for the player base. It's driving the cost of gems and all that down, but it's kind of ruins it too, because if you're a miner, you're getting assassinated by the probably hundreds of bots in Steam Vaults. And DM, it's not worth using ores to get gems right now. It can be. It is much harder. You know, like, so if I look at, this is like TSM. Oh, I'm not on my prospector. It's very hard to make money. I believe it's very hard to make money with jewel crafting right now if you're prospecting. You can cut gems, but all the margins are very thin. There's one guy in the Discord, and he'll pop in live stream too, that is making money with JC. I'm not sure if he's on Night Slayer or not, but or if how he gets cheap ore. But yeah, I don't prospect anymore because it's like prohibitively expensive. It's a wash. It's like a huge wash. The same capital, I can just, you know, make a vengeance trap and make a lot more money for a lot less effort. Fel iron ore is going crazy right now. This is interesting, but market value 57%, or 57 silver, down 20%, which is kind of shitty. This thing's gonna keep going down. We also are, I just want to like put a quick plug in. We're at like the kind of the phase right now where you could start consider doing Wrath investments. If you think Wrath is coming, like, now is the time to invest in that shit. And there's a lot of jewel crafters that come around. There's a lot of engineers that come back. You know, the three main professions in Wrath are jewel crafting, engineering, and tailoring. So you could start buying like cheap cloth, cheap netherweave, whatever. It'll only get more expensive probably. Okay, back on track here. Corium ore down 8%. Not super, like, this has already fallen from heaven and hit the earth with a fucking meteoric fury. I do want to check out Eternium ore though, or Eternium ore. You can't prospect it. Down 25%. Eternium bars though, I shouldn't tell you guys this because this is one of the ways that I make gold, but we were talking about it in the Discord. Might have even talked about it on stream. This is one of the flips you can use for braided Eternium chain to make large prismatic shards, and this has been very cheap, down 25%. So you can make pretty decent money with this, and there's not a lot, so it's you know, like you could buy. Looks like Powerful Egg is resetting this, but like this is not a very resilient market because it's hard to farm Eternium. So you can like buy this all out, craft your things, and nobody can do what you're doing. Same thing with, yeah, I actually just got Arcana Weave Bracer DM. You can DE it for large prismatics. I think it's a great one. Okay, speaking of gems, let's get into it. So Living Ruby down 16%. Now remember, with the Steam Vault miners, they will farm gems from nodes just like a normal miner would, plus all of the adamantite ore that they're getting, which causes the price to come down even further. It's that first piece rather, that they can get gems from mining. And I think they also pickpocket the mobs where they get boxes, and I think gems can come out of the boxes too. So the fact that they are mining rogues is like the worst possible thing for jewel crafters. And that's not to say you can't make money with jewel crafting. It's just a lot harder. And I would probably, like, for me, I would put jewel crafting at like B tier right now, whereas before I would have marked it A tier. But this could change later, obviously. So we'll see what happens. Now, with all of these gems, before we go through all of them, with them increasing the loot drops, people are going to get their bisque quicker. What that does is it moves like a steady, if I still have paint open, like the number of gems is still like, let's say it's like 1,000 living rubies will be, this is obviously way less, are going to be used in all of phase 2. Well, that might have looked like, 100 a week for 10 weeks or something like that. But what they did by moving the gear to the left is it'll look like this, where a lot more will be used at the beginning because they're dropping, and then as gear is no longer used, it won't be enchanted or gemmed, so it'll get DE'd, and then there's not as much demand for gems, which makes sense, right? This is just simple supply and demand. But like, remember, right now we're at that tail end of this where there's not a lot of people that need upgrades, so gems are probably they're probably pretty cheap right now. This is a terrifying investment though, because of all those bots, right? They just need to boost some more fucking bots, get them into Steam Vaults, and they're making money pretty quickly. So until they nerf, like if Blizzard really and this could actually drastically affect the price of ore because there's so many of these bots, but if Blizzard actually wanted to do something about it, what they could do is, in combination with their boosting nerf that we know that they want to do, they could ban all the bots, and they would do a ban wave and then nerf the boosting in Shadow Labs and Slave Pens and make it like a lot harder. There's, I think, still ways around it that people were trying to figure out in like the 24 hours that the patch was live. But if somehow they prevented boosting from 60 to 70 or 58 to 70, that could cause a pretty substantial shock to the market that we could consider. But for right now, like, I would expect gem prices and enchanting mat prices to get a pretty nice bump at the beginning of phase 2, like not in the pre-phase, like once the phase drops on Thursday, May 14th. I would expect for the volume of gems to start getting eaten up, and the price of adamantite ore to kind of raise just a little bit. I don't think it's going to go like 25 or more percent, but we could see a bump, up to 100 gold on living rubies or something like that, which I guess would be close to 20%. So just keep that in mind, and then they'll fall back down again. Okay, so Noble Topaz. So living rubies down 16%. Noble Topaz down 26%. Dawnstone at 25 gold, down 40%. Jesus Christ. These things are just getting fucking obliterated right now. Night's Eye down 34%, and Starvaloon are like cheaper than Monopoly money. Like 5 gold or something. Yeah, this is wild. Starvaloon is probably the best investment if like for a return, like an ROI standpoint, because tanks normally get proud gear first and then they'll need to gem it all. So like you could consider that. The problem is I don't know how many pieces they're swapping out. And like I don't know how much supply there is, but I could see this getting back up to like 8 gold or something. But who knows? Okay, large prismatics. I heard something that scared the shit out of me today, which was SFAN talking about bringing up the prismatic shard shatter, the void crystal shatter, like to now. And I was like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about, guys? Because that would destroy the price of large prismatic shards, which is, if that's what you want, I mean, you got to think of it from the frame of reference. He's PvPing. I mean, I think he's not playing the game like fully. Because he does lots of other stuff. I love SFAN, but he is taking it up from the approach where like his main gameplay is PvP, so of course he wants cheap shards early, so that he doesn't have to spend time farming the game. But these are down 3%, and we're about to get a major influx of enchants, right? With new gear now, lots of churn with gear and extra loot. So I could see these going up probably like 22 gold in the next couple weeks, and then they'll probably sit there like 22 to 25 gold for the phase, and then stagnate a little bit once like that original. It's the same thing, that the same graph I showed you guys earlier with enchanting mats. The problem with large prismatics is there's not a great way to get these, so the supply is really limited, whereas gems, you have the bots. With large prismatic shards, people have to do normal dungeons, craft blues, or get BOE blues in raid. And with the sentiment right now, it seems like people are kind of getting burned out on the raids. Not the raids, they're getting burned out on like the dungeons. Like there's not a lot of people playing. It seems like it's hard for people to find groups. I haven't felt any of that myself because I have a group of friends that I play with. But I could see these going pretty fucking crazy in the first month of phase 2. I'm curious to know what your guys' thoughts are, so let me know in the comments, but I think that these could go up as much as 50%. Okay, greater planar. Down 13%, which is, I think, what we would expect. These you can craft greens a lot easier than you can craft blues, and you can craft a lot more of them. But and you can get greens in raid, right? So you can get greens from raid trash. Whereas I think you can only get like random BOE blues. Just like loot tables for elites, right? So, I mean, I don't think that these go super crazy, but I do think they go up at the beginning of phase 2. And then the last one for enchanting is Arcane Dust. God, look at that region average daily sold. Almost 12,000. That's wild. But these are down 16%. This I think all the enchanting stuff goes crazy. I think at least 20% the first couple weeks, maybe more, depending on which enchanting mat we are, and how quickly players get through the raids. It'll be really interesting. Like for me, the check is going to be watching LFG and loot, like trade chat, to see what people are advertising for guild recruitment. Like if you see people advertising like, oh, we're 2 out of 10, need a whatever it could be, need resto shaman or something like that, that's a bad sign. Well, it's a bad sign for loot, for like gems and enchants. But if you see people like saying, need this piece, need this raid, we're 8 out of 10. It means that even the shitty guilds that can't even have like a full roster are clearing 8 out of 10, which means most guilds are probably going to be clearing. And then if you don't know, you can go to like, and this is where you would, if you're sitting on an investment, a really good way to tell, especially when it's concerning loot. If you go into raids, I think it's progress. I gotta remember how to find it. I will have to figure out. I don't want to stay here too long. There's a way to look at like how many guilds have cleared which bosses. I could have swore it was this progress button, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, yeah. Oh, so it's in the raid. You click on the raid. So if I looked at like Kara, let's go here. If I click on Kara's on progress, and then I click here, you'll see like of all the raids that they have logged, how many got to which one. When you come to this, so basically like, you know, most guilds that raid do a full 10 out of 10 at this point. But when you do SSC, you'll see like most people are stuck at 8 out of 10 or whatever. SSC would be what, 7 or 5 out of 6, and then TK it would be like 3 out of 4. Like you'll see where most of the guilds are, and what'll probably happen like week 1 is people, like most people will be stuck at like half the bosses or something like that. This is also true for Nax and AQ40, but you can use that. Why am I hearing Jules? You can use that to basically do a litmus test of like, okay, how many people are getting all of the loot, and how would I like plan on when to ditch my investments is what I'm ultimately trying to do, right? And you're ultimately trying to get rid of your stuff at the highest price point, and the highest price point is going to be like whenever most guilds get everything on farm, or like just before probably. Okay, so that's all the normal stuff. Oh, I gotta check Void Crystal. Void Crystal's like 5 gold, where I think that they sit. Okay, 9 gold. I'm lying. These should go down to 5 gold until the Void Shatter. So down another 30% this week. They were originally at like, I think 50 gold or something like that, and then they kind of stagnated. You know, when the raid's released, they were like 50 gold. Now they're down to 9 or 8. People are going to still do Karzon. If they announce a badge thing for Kara, then these are just going to keep going down. But these might recover a little bit at the beginning of phase 2, because I imagine that there will be a lot of the main raiders won't do Karzon, so these could recover, but I don't think they'll recover for long. Okay, let's get into the consumables. We've got 3 left. Super Mana are down 16% at 186. This is where they've been. They're a little bit cheap on Night Slayer, but they've been hovering right about 2 gold for the last month. I think these go all the way up to like almost 3 gold come SSCTK, because generally in progression, healers especially pop lots of super mana, right? So people are trying to hurry so they get more time on bosses. The trash will wipe people. You'll lose healers or whatever. You'll lose. Shit gets chaotic and healers have to use consumes. Also, the bosses are harder and they don't have the gear, so they have to use mana potions. Whereas, like, you know, right now, healers probably aren't using a super mana potion on most fights. But these could be like a sleeper, like a major sleeper investment, because, you know, people just don't. I mean, look at that jump. That's not a lot of mana potions to get to 2 gold. And, you know, 2 gold. I mean, this is at the end of a Thursday night. But that's from market value, that's already 10%. So we'll see what happens. But I think if you see super mana for like 85% market value, which if you don't know how to set up TSM, I have a video on it. It's, you know, it's linked in the Discord. I'm sure if you search TSM on my channel, you'll see. But yeah, I think Super Mana is going to go absolutely mental the first couple weeks. I have somewhere around like 1200 plus, like, I think I have some Fellweed and Dreaming Glory. Dreaming Glory, another reason these could go up is every druid is going to buy 10 Dreaming Glory, which I don't know how many druids there are, but it's probably not a few. There's probably quite a few. Quite a lot. So we'll see what happens. Haste Potion. We already kind of looked at these earlier, but I'll do this for brevity's sake for the timestamp. Haste Potion's at 877 market value, up 13%. You know, I think that these go absolutely fucking crazy, continuing to go crazy. If Parse Culture becomes a thing, they're going to go, I think, all the way up to maybe even 15 gold, which is wild. But Netherbloom and Terracone are just so, I mean, Terracone's a lot easier to find now, but Netherbloom is very hard to find. And Terracone just has so much demand for it. So, which is a part of Haste Potion is a reason for that, part of the reason, other than like Relentless Assault, and I think there's like a couple of other potions that it's used for as well. And then Destruction Potion, which we kind of already looked at. If I can type. So these are up 10% to about 10 gold market value, roughly. I think that these go crazy too. There's a lot of warlocks. There's a couple of mages in a group, and I mean like a boomkin. But there's like, you know, at most maybe 10 people that would use this in a raid, probably slightly less. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with these. I mean, these already are at 11 gold. It's not a huge stretch for these to get to 15 gold. And remember, one of the things I said in one of the phase 2 investment video, I don't know if it was an investment video, but like, inflation is a thing in this game. People sometimes sleep on it, and they think we tend to think in just supply and demand, but inflation has a real effect in the World of Warcraft economy, because people that don't know how to make their money work for them, which is what I try to teach in this channel, they go out and they farm, right? And that's always inflationary. There's very few gold sinks in the game, especially in like vanilla and TBC. The main gold sink is epic flying in this version of the game, like especially with dual spec where people don't need to respec that much. It's like repair costs and epic flying, mail, and auction house deposit costs, but general, like I would love to see the numbers from Blizzard of like how much the volume of gold grows as a function of time in their games, because one thing that comes out next phase is the dailies, right? And I think that more dailies unlock with like your rep, and I don't remember how many quests there are. It's not a ton, but it's probably 3 or 4 times more. Don't quote me on that. I'm just kind of spitballing at this point on these, but it's probably 3 to 4 times more than dailies than there are now, which there's the heroic daily, the daily normal, the fishing daily, the cooking daily, and then you have a couple of PvP dailies. So I think with Skedis and Ogrelaw, let's look. Ogrelaw daily quests. There's probably like 5 or 7. Okay, click the fucking button. I'm just gonna look for blue check marks. I think 4. Am I right on that? 1, 2, 3. None there. So 4, and then Skedis. I don't remember any of these, by the way, so I could be totally way off. 2, so we're at 6. So we're doubling the daily quest roughly. The other aspect of this is with the 58 boost, there's people that have like 5 alts. I had a guy in the one of my YouTube comments that said said he had 10 alts. Which is fucking wild. Like that means they can get 1,000 gold in like 2 hours just doing dailies every day. So roughly, because I think a daily's worth like what, 15 gold, somewhere around there. Anyways, it's highly inflationary. It's like you can do your normal quests that you can make thousands of gold just doing like your quests at 70. It's like doing that every day on multiple alts. So I think we get an inflationary aspect where we should see a lot of stuff come up. But yeah, I would just be cautious of the inflation aspect as well as the supply and demand. Super MF Millen on Twitch, what investments right now make you wish I still had more gold to invest? I love this question. I get asked on what I would like to invest in, and I've seen some other videos on what other people are investing in right now. And I think the thing, so it's a 2-part. Like if I could just buy as much as I want right now, I would still be buying Netherbloom. I think Netherbloom is expensive. It's just such a slam dunk investment. Like I don't think it goes down. So it's not only, it's like buying treasury bills in American, like for the US dollar. It's very unlikely that they go down. Like if I had billions, that's what I would be buying is Netherbloom. For a return on investment and like trying to maybe work a little bit to sell it, I think that dark runes are pretty good right now. I think that scrolls are pretty good right now. I think a short-term flip would be super manas. I think if I had infinite money, I would probably also look at some old world stuff like thorium ore, or like what we were talking about earlier with like wrath investments. I'm at the point now where like if I had infinite gold, I would be I mean not infinite, but if I was trying to like make a lot of money and I didn't have a timeline, I would probably start trying to invest in wrath stuff, just like starting to buy like aquamarines, for example. A lot of people will switch to jewel crafting in TBC, like a lot of people, or on TBC in Wrath. Aquamarines, I remember they were 10 gold a piece in Wrath. I remember they were like 1 to 2 gold in TBC. And when I bought aquamarines, the last time I bought like bulk aquamarine was last February, which I've talked about several times, and they were 13 silver a piece. They vendor for 10. And I remember that they were like 10 gold in Wrath. Well, that's, you buy 1,000 of them, that's a 10x investment. You just made 10k. Like it's pretty fucking good. And they're not easily farmable. You can prospect for them, but it's mithril ore. So I think that if you want to do wrath investments, you could. If you're talking about like short term, I think it's like dark runes, scrolls. People talk about flame caps. I don't remember flame caps being a big deal. I think you can use them to buff the damage of your sapper, or if you're a fire warlock or a fire mage, you can use them. But I just don't see them going super crazy, but I could be wrong. And the other one could be gems and enchanting mats. I think if you can get a decent, like if you can get like a 10% cut on them, like if you get them at 90% value right now and they go up by 20%, like that's 30% in 3 weeks. That's pretty fucking good. So that's what I would say. Anyways, I'm going to end the YouTube video there. If you guys liked this market update, consider becoming a member on the YouTube channel, or subscribing, I guess, rather. And then check us out on Twitch on Fridays if you're into the gold thing, the gold making thing. Friday we do a lot of gold Q&A. Last week I did I think it was last week I did a Death Camp and Meldron podcast, which I had a lot of fun talking about Classic Plus. I wanted to try to like shift the not shift. I want to try to also incorporate Classic Plus because I've never kind of really talked about it. And I do think it's coming. I found a term today in a YouTube comment that somebody said, and I told them I would steal it. I am advocating for like a classic plus. I think there's a difference between a vanilla plus and a classic plus. Where my mind is at is like a classic plus. I don't want them to just fix vanilla at this point. Like that's what everyone wanted 6 years ago, and it would have been great. And I think that might have been what SOD was like a vanilla plus. Where I'm at now is I want them to take the classic world, which could be, I mean, that could be WoW too. I don't know. I have a whole theory on it, which I've told the boys, but I'll save it for a different video. But anyways, if you guys like the video, consider becoming a member, like, follow, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Okay, live stream people. I think I'm gonna end it. Unless you guys got more questions, I'm down. It's almost 1 a.m. so I do have to get out of here. I work tomorrow, but I will take a couple more questions because I just fucking love answering them. Can't even get my hunter because I'm so min-maxing. I wish, part of me wishes I would have played warrior. Warrior's so fucking fun, man, and it always is. It's always fun. I have a lot of fun on the paladin. And I love being like a multi-role outside of raid. In raid though, it's really fun to be a warrior. Another boom 420, man. You must, yeah. That's gonna go crazy, I feel. That's why I try to mention percentages as well. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it there. If you guys haven't popped over to Twitch and left a follow there, or even if you have your Twitch Prime and you want to drop the love, I'd appreciate it. If not, no big deal. I'll always be on YouTube. YouTube is where people decided to give me that original support, so we'll always continue to stream on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream, hopefully. And it'll start hopefully 8:30. I fucking fell asleep today and didn't start till 9:30, which is why we went a little bit late. But Super MFL, and I gotta tell you a funny joke. When I was in the Navy and people would say thank you for service, my response is always thank you for paying your taxes. Because I didn't know how to respond. But I do have a lot of fun doing this YouTube thing, so. Anyways, catch you guys later.